It's on right now.
Well, we're streaming, but now we're recording. I forgot to hit the record
Oh,
for the
okay.
for the for the replay. So for those of you who just missed it, well, it is of course December 16th edition of the Man Shogun and Bane of the Woke, Oak Harbinger of Herodins, Aaron Alexander. You know the drill. Okay, this is for the recording, so I already did my intro. I'm not going to do it again, but you already know who's here. Ethereal Dragon's here. Snowman's here. I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole again. But so what happened? So back to the story here. Before we start off today, yeah, it was lag spikes. Yeah, it was lag spike city, and I had to reset the router. Now here's the problem with resetting the router. When you have three other people in the house watching their shows based on the goddamn with their connection based on the damn internet, whenever I have to reset the router, everyone groans and moans and bitches and whines.
I imagine so.
Why can't we use good old fashioned cable like at the old days? Oh yeah, that's right. It's like,
Well, if your computer's right next to the router, you can just plug it in.
yeah, no shit. Yeah, well, the problem is everything's fucking wireless here, so. But but anyway, after resetting the router, seems now we're coming in loud and clear, except the fact that the record is going to be running a little early, but that's okay. At least we only it's just a few minutes. Nobody missed, just introductions. Well, anyway.
Yep.
So let's not stand on ceremony tonight. It is opening statement time. And tonight's opening statement will be read by yours truly. Because, oh boy, this has to be said. So anyway. Before the days of 9/11 and W, we had political discord that was adversarial, but at the same time civil. For the most part. We as Americans all had the same objective, to be the best person you could be and uplift those that are willing to put in the effort to do the same. Sadly, times have changed, and we now have two conflicting visions of the future of Western civilization. One, where we continue the tradition of free speech, free enterprise, free expression, free association, individual autonomy, and civil liberties, and the other being a return to a state of human civilization not seen since the Dark Ages, where rule by divine mandate, mindless superstition, scarlet letters, and witch burnings were the norm. The question I have to ask some of those that of the former is this: why do you still think your political adversaries are lost and misguided people that need to be shown the light of reason? These people want to put you in a gulag at the very least and eventually put you in a man's grave. Take the situation with Twitch banning two breadtube losers, Hassan Piker and Vouch. And we'll be talking about that situation later tonight on the 10. I see people like Tim Pool, The Quartering, and hell, even Styx Hexenhammer say though that they have a little schadenfreude at their expense. They still think it's wrong of Twitch to do that because my principles. Now, don't get me wrong, I get where they're coming from, but why have any sort of simpy for Pond Scrum in which if the roles were reversed, they laugh about it and celebrate this being one step closer to having the FBI raid their residence before the break of dawn, blackband them and drag them off to some black site in which they're getting mentally tortured like some of the J6 rioters. I credit Eric July and Mackenzie for saying that it's time to stop treating these people like their fellow countrymen who lost their way. If some of them have their come to Jesus moment, then we'll talk reconciliation on an individual basis. But until that day, they're not misguided fools. They are our enemies. Alright? Anyone who's a leftoid, a pedo, a wokey, a Covidian, Antifa, supports critical race theory, looks the other way when a store is being looted, pro-censorship, they want you to suffer with as much pain and misery as humanly possible until you sunset yourself, get hauled off to the gulag, or bend to their will. So please, try. Just stop trying to feel sorry for them whenever their own bullshit rules backfire on them. This is just bad as sipping for some thought that wouldn't jerk you off even if they're offered $1 million to do it. They're getting what they deserve. So in other words, get on that W train and don't look back. To put it another way, I'm gonna let the big bad booty daddy say it when it comes to these clowns.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all. Fat asses!
Fat asses indeed.
Well, I can't agree anymore. Because basically you said everything I wanted to say.
Yeah, really. I mean, listen, you took the red pill. You get it, but stop trying to simp for these guys. They're not gonna like you. They'll never like you.
Well, there's no point in actually getting their approval.
Of course not. Of course not. But,
You don't know how to get their approval?
yeah.
You die.
Exactly. You start pushing up daisies. So, anyway. So, with that said, it is time to get moving on to the news. Now, to start this off, this is thanks to Ethereal right here. I was going to put in the Florida Man segment, but I figure, you know what? It doesn't really fit the format, but it's still a funny story. Oh boy, that is one gigantic space cake.
Are you talking about the 850-pound brownie?
Yep, more specifically the 800-pound pot brownie as the world's largest, and it was baked on National Brownie Day. So, basically, the world's largest pot brownie was concocted and unveiled on Tuesday by Massachusetts-based cannabis company MaryMed Incorporated to launch its new edibles bakery brand, Bubby's Baked. Yeah, baked in a couple ways. The brownie is staggering in its sheer size, weighing 850 pounds and containing 20,000 milligrams of THC. It measures 3 feet wide and 3 feet 15 inches tall. That completely shatters the world's previous largest brownie, that being of 243 pounds, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. That's a big brownie. Oh, and by the way,
Stay off the damn weed!
so,
Well, in this case, you want on the fucking weed because holy shit.
yeah. So
And there it is. And it's
Yeah.
all of his glory.
God damn. That's burnt as a motherfucker, though.
Yeah, I wonder how well that. Yeah, I wonder what the inside is like.
Yeah, maybe the inside looks it's not burnt so bad, but outside it looks like a goddamn charcoal briquette. But anyway, now the brownie included 1,344 eggs, 250 pounds of sugar, 212 pounds of butter, 5 1/3 pounds of vanilla extract, 81 pounds of flour, 2 pounds of baking powder, 3 pounds of salt, and 122 pounds of cocoa powder. The
I
company...
didn't hear the most important ingredient of all: love.
Oh yeah, you mean the reefer? It was 220,000 milligrams of THC, so that's a lot of fucking reefer.
But no Lord.
I don't know. Anyway, so Bubby's Baked fills a big hole in the edibles market that cannabis consumers crave. High quality and delicious baked goods that stay moist and chewy, but of course, judging by how it's looking, come on, you need to improve on the presentation a bit. Jesus fucking Christ!
Well,
Seems
let's
that.
face it, whenever you see an advertisement for food, it's never them.
Now, I expect they do this shit in Colorado, but Massachusetts, just pray the local politicos there don't tax the shit out of it.
I think they're
Well,
planning
it's
to
legal
sell.
where I live.
Yeah, but then again, it is Taxachusetts. But still, I hope the THC ain't that Reggie that you get from Mexico. Fucking brick pack bullshit. Oh.
They could also get it from Canada.
Yeah, that's true, but then again, nothing goes in and out of Canada because Louis Trudeau the 14th.
Yes, the only Canadian Prime Minister that has proof. Yes.
Yeah, anyway. Moving on. So, gentlemen, you remember one of the only two sane members of Channel Awesome?
That would be, I think it was John Tron at one point.
John Chan was never, he was part of Game Grumps, never part of Channel Awesome.
Okay.
Who was Channel Awesome?
Nostalgia Critics Crew.
I really don't. I don't even know who that is. Only reason I only know that is because of other people talking about.
Well, yeah. A few years ago, there was an incident called Change the Channel where people like Obscurus Lupa and fucking Mars Girl and all these other clowns got together decided to bolt on Channel Awesome and shit on it because Mike Bashaw was being a jag-off. And of course, most have gone on to become complete fucking craptivists. Especially fucking Mars Girl. I'm really ashamed of her. Jesus Christ. But there are two members that were sane. One being Lord Cat, aka Jason Polera, which is doing a 9-to-5 job, doing his own thing. God bless him wherever he may be. And the other one is Iron Liz. And oh boy. Iron Liz we haven't heard from in a few years since the Change the Channel incident. I think she was...
I think she never went woke.
Iron Liz? No! She went the other way.
Yeah. Maybe at some point we should invite her over to the stream.
Iron Liz is base as a motherfucker, okay? And I think she lives in the Minneapolis area, but I think she covered tabletop gaming on Channel Awesome. But she's one of the only two in that group that ended up staying sane. And she's also a transsexual, so that, I know, shocker of the century. But she is back. She is the writer of this comic book series called The Lightbringer, which is based on a lot of Linkara's little weird comic book fantasies from back in the day. By the way,
I take it she did the smart thing and just removed Linkara from this shit.
Yeah, basically trying to make.
Technically, if she removes Linkara from it, it's no longer shit.
Yeah, basically, she basically writ the thing so it won't be considerably less cringe. So,
Because, when I read the title Lightbringer, it reminded me of Linkara's comic. I'm like,
yeah, and yeah, she's bringing it back, but it's not nearly as cringy as before.
Every time I think of Lightbringer, I think of Lucifer.
Yeah, so. And not only that, she got together with a decent artist. His name is Vic King, and they'll be published by Dark Gift Comics. So it's going to be a 32-page black and white graphic novel. And here are the characters. Carter Graham, the light bringer of the story. Then you got Hannah Meeks. Jason Anguis, I guess, or something. And here's a couple sample pages as well. So from what I've been looking at, this seems to be a solid comic. Like I said, the artwork's a lot better, and you don't have any of the Linkara cringe and his unhealthy obsession with green M&Ms.
What'd she do? Bought the rights for him?
I don't know what happened. Either that, or Linkara, like an idiot, never trademarked it or copyrighted it.
This is why I will work with code names, people.
I'm actually on a few
Because
discos.
Digital Ghost is still a code name.
That's right.
If I find out it got copyrighted or trademark, I just get a new name.
Yeah. But I do expect. I don't know if Linkara gave Iron Liz her blessing, because a lot of the members of Channel Awesome pretty much disavowed her because she voted for the God Emperor.
Oh no! So she's basically one of us.
Yep.
I think we all voted for Trump.
Oh yeah.
Bless his soul. And his golden hair. Or toupee, I don't know.
President. Look how well that turned out.
Well.
And I'm talking about only after a few months too.
Oh god. Let's not talk about that one. But anyway.
Yeah, so the less we talk about the sniffer and cheat,
yeah,
the better.
Yeah, fuck Brandon. Anyway, so the book is about a third complete, and from the looks of it, it looks pretty damn good. There's your covers. I think there's going to be a cover variant.
I think the fat guy is the villain.
I don't know, but this is sort of using the aesthetic of Linkara's old shit, the Anthony Romano homage variant. Trading cards, a lot of good shit here. So, wow. Tapestries, Jesus. And of course, Iron Liz has a video introduction. Now, I'm not gonna play it, but let's just say though, her hair could stand to be a lot less looking like ramen noodles. But that's okay. She's got that Psycho Sid hair from back in circa WWF 1997.
Is this like old art?
Yeah, I think it's either it's old art or it's stylistic suck. One of the two.
Because I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look that good.
If you're looking at the variant cover B, yeah, it's pretty much a stylistic suck. But compared now, I don't know if Vic King's your cup of tea. It looks pretty decent to me, but then again, compared to the original version under fucking Linkara, it's miles better. It's Rembrandt. Well, let's see here.
Well, it's gotta be better than the one Linkara made.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how she got it.
Yeah, I think it talks about it here. So so she did the Pen and Paper Corner, which is the tabletop show for Channel Awesome, and of course she popped in on top of the fourth wall with friggin' Linkara, and the original creator was indeed Linkara. He talked about the Subpouch webcomic, Lightbringer. It was criticized at the time for its controversial themes and subject matter, more like cringy. But he released the intellectual property into public domain in 2013. So there will not be any there. So if Linkara raises a stink about it, there ain't nothing he can do about it.
Well, how can he just release it into public domain?
Yeah, he released it into public domain.
Pretty much do that you're fucked.
Yeah, you're done. You fucked up. So, but it seems Iron Liz came up with a lot better shit with it. So you know what? God bless her. And you know what? I'm gonna say that Iron Liz gets a cheers.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah. So.
Hey. It kind of looks like another Ronin, just different aesthetics.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's no Pablo Romero, but Vic King, he's pretty serviceable. Very serviceable.
Yeah, I'm spoiled by him. I'm spoiled by Nick because when I'm looking at the Lightbringer,
Yeah,
I'm
we're spoiled by Nick and Jay Williams and Pablo Romero. Damn.
I'm sorry, Dragon. I meant Trinidad.
Nick Trinidad. Yes. Yeah, and by the way, if you haven't already know, which you probably do already, Nick Trinidad is one of the two artists that I'm going to be working with when doing with the art for Ronin. So
he's also doing art for my book too.
He's also doing art for Snow's book as well, his RPG series. So. And by the way, there's something I want to talk about at the end of the show when it comes to that, because I think it's very important that I talk about that. Hopefully, you know what? I'll save it till whatever happens, because I don't want to jinx it. But anywho, moving on from that. Marvel decides to embrace the use of racial epithets.
Thought they already did that.
So first off, fucking drink.
Well, honestly, yes.
Okay.
But seriously, I thought they already did that shit.
Yeah, that was another company, but now they've decided to double down on racial epithets by referring to Miles Morales and Anya Corazon, Spider-Man and Spider-Girl respectively, to promote the use of Latinx.
And as Mr. Marvel says,
Wait.
that's racial slow.
Isn't Miles Morales black?
He's half
biracial.
He's half black, half Puerto Rican, actually. But
His father's African, his mother's Puerto Rican.
yeah, and
So shouldn't he just be pissed off with the Latinx shit?
should if you had competent writers, he should have been. And this is what. And
He would.
And this is another example.
I actually one time had to explain to people what that means because they'll never heard of it, and it was mostly Hispanic people, and like half of them were from south of the border. Like they were confused and angered by that.
Let me guess. Yeah. They're muttering under their breath, "Pinche gringos."
Probably. I mean, that server is very anti-SJW.
I still just use Latino and Latinos.
Yeah, Latino, Latina, Hispanic, whatever. But anyway, and this is despite the fact that only 3% of Hispanics use the term to self-identify themselves, and even more considered to be equivalent to a racial epithet.
Well, yeah, they don't consider themselves to be X-File creatures.
Yeah, they're not they're not X-Files. They're not a freaking spot on a treasure map.
They're like, hey, I'm not from another planet.
Yeah, really.
I'm not a Latinx. I'm a Latino. Get me right. I'm a human being.
I've seen a Talon X.
Space alien.
Yeah, God could use the word a Talon X. Like, why? That vote is original. That vote is gender neutral already.
Yeah. Now, let me talk about Miles Morales for a second, because Miles Morales wasn't originally supposed to be a race swap for Peter Parker, okay? Because Miles Morales came with the idea. It was a great idea at first. I mean, and it was embraced when Into the Spider-Verse came out a few years ago. Oh, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been around for longer than that, of course.
Oh yeah, it's been around a lot longer. I mean, this is before all this woke crap happened. But unfortunately,
Yeah, wasn't he like Spider-Man's underling?
Pretty much. He was like
someone to replace him when he gets too old to be a
added
superhero.
an Ultimate Spider-Man, and they brought in Miles afterwards.
yeah, he was an alternate universe Spider-Man. In some cases, he's the Robin to Peter Parker's Batman. But
I think that's only true when they're in the same universe, though.
yeah, that's true. Now,
Like in the like after they merged the two universes together, and
yeah, that bit about Crisis of Infinite Earths moment.
Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, but getting back on point here, but it seems the writers have completely fist fucked that character. And I'll give you an example of this shit here. I mean, I'm looking at some of these panels here. This has got to be the most obvious form of patronizing pandering that I've seen in maybe the last year or so, because a lot of what Marvel and DC have been publishing is just pandering and patronizing crap. It's very and as someone who's a minority, it's very insulting.
Who's the cat girl?
Do you really want to know?
Oh,
Not really.
White Tiger, you mean?
Yeah, and apparently it's called Marvel's Voices Comunidades Volume 1, Latinx and Proud. Oh, God almighty. Oh, crap. Look what's coming at the distance, folks. All aboard!
Oh my god!
Oh, my.
Hey, I was about to say, someone tells me we need the cartel to take over Marvel and get
Yeah,
the
no-
true Hispanic culture.
Yeah,
That
no
would actually
shit.
be bad, though.
It'd be that. I think they'd actually do a better job. I mean, there'd be like ATVs, guns and shit. That would actually make for a damn good comic. Except Diamond Distributor, well, they could need to be a bit more. They'll need to be a bit more, let's say, a bit more delicate about their dealings, unless they want to get a Guadalajara necktie.
Pretty sure the cartel would use its own shipping rather than that.
Yeah, that's true. Probably come with better writers. But
Okay, let
anyway,
me read this.
yeah. But this goes on. Oh God, here it is. They threw this around there. You know, if Latinos, Latinas, Hispanics, what? Let's read this shit. There's gonna be a lot of cursing in Spanish.
Oh, this is gay as fuck.
Good God Almighty. Oh,
Yeah,
here comes.
yeah, I read it.
Yeah, here comes my
These
favorite
two
part.
panels are filled with cancer.
Ugh. Good God. Fucking hell, man. Damn.
For all those Latinos and Latinas, this is what they're doing to your kids.
Yeah, no
Not
shit.
buying from Marvel.
Where's my liquor?
Well, let's read I'm gonna read a couple of. Watch this. If you don't know it, okay. Oh, Latinx is just a more inclusive way to refer to people rather than Latino or Latina. You know what?
Even though the actual Latinos and Latinas prefer to be called Latinos and Latinas.
Oh yeah,
Because once
Yeah.
again, they don't like to be referred as an X-File creature.
yeah. And the lady had a moment of clarity saying, "Inclusive, huh? What's wrong with Latino and Latina? Weren't those working fine until now?" Yes. Well, the thing about Latinx is it's an all-encompassing term. It doesn't assume anyone's gender the way that Spanish usually does. Latina may be working just fine for people like us who identify as female, but for those who are gender non-conforming or identify as non-binary or gender fluid, oh, shut up, lady.
Yeah, you know how they fix that? In Mexico,
Yeah.
they take off their sandals and they fling it at them.
Ooh, la chancla. Never underestimate the power that is la chancla.
It cures trans.
Or it cures insanity, one of the two. Now listen, again, transsexualism, there's no problem with it unless you got if you have legitimate gender dysphoria. But if you got a mental disorder that has no relation to gender dysphoria, well, I shall call your mama and have her administer la chancla. Cause you a little too loco there. Anyway, now for those of you playing at home, you're wondering, well, don't you have any proof that none of these Latinx people don't like being called Latinx? Well, let's drive the point home.
Powerful Latinos and see how they react if you call them Latinx.
Yeah, that.
I mean, Latinx.
Yes, and if you want to spare yourself,
if you manage to come out of the bar alive without any of your bones broken, okay, you cheated and you went for a liberal one.
Yeah,
go to a real bar.
Yeah, go to
the border.
Yeah, go to the one of, or better yet, go to one of the establishments in the little village neighborhood. That's the Mexican neighborhood in Chicago.
And go on Twitter and look up Weaponized Innovations, the Marvel.
Yeah, I'll be from a distance watching and eating popcorn.
Yeah, go to either Little Village or Humboldt Park or Logan Square.
And if the Latinos ask me questions, I'm like, hey, I warned this dumbass not to do it. He didn't listen to me. So go ahead and beat his ass. Oh, you want some popcorn?
No, in that case, I'll have a tamale. Tamales are good, by the way. But anyway, for those of you who don't want to take a chance at it, luckily I have a public service to show you. 40% of Hispanic voters offended by the term Latinx, poll finds. And it turns out it wasn't 3%. It's just 2% that identify as Latinx. And I'm willing to bet those are your white Hispanics. I'm willing to bet those are your white Hispanics that were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Like, who's that jag off on YouTube that is protected by Mama Susan to the point where he's always preaching. He goes by Gaywonk. I forgot his name. He's a real annoying bastard. Or I want to backhand.
So what's the other 48%? They just don't know what that term is yet.
They probably don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably like 58%. Like, what the hell is Latinx?
It's like,
and then as they get told what it is, they join up with the other 40%.
Yeah,
they're not X-File creature.
Yeah, they went from gay to say PJ putos. Anyway, the poll also found that 30% of voters were less likely to support a politician or political organization that uses Latinx to talk about the nation's Latin American community. Well, no shit. Yeah.
Again, they think you're a fucking X-File creature.
Exactly.
That's why you're called Latinx. You're Latin, and they think you're not human.
Yeah.
Not to mention they refer to as colonizing the language.
Exactly. I mean, for all this talk about we don't want English colonizing for the whole with the whole West Side Story deal, which by the way it bombed. Get woke, go Brooke, Steven. Retire.
Because it should, because don't you want people to understand the fucking story?
Yeah.
How can they understand the story if they don't understand the language?
Yeah, I mean, come on. There's a lot of people that I mean, I've seen the West Side Story movie from back in the 60s, I believe. The one with I believe Natalie Wood and who was that guy? Yeah, Natalie Wood was in that one, right? But there are a lot of people that never heard of West Side Story and is curious to check it out. For those people, I would say go watch the Natalie Wood version. You'll thank me for it later. It's very true to the musical, and you'll like it. But by the way, I'm gonna give a special shameful display to the people that run Broadway.
Wow. The majority want to be called Hispanics.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes
Now,
sense.
the reason I say shameful display to Broadway is because, despite the fact that they're only allowing people in with who got the jab or what have you, got triple jabbed, etc. Apparently, the Omicron outbreak has happened, and a lot of the Broadway shows have gotten canceled. This is gonna be the first of many times I'm gonna hit the button tonight. Hit it, Sven!
It's after midnight and my show's a nightlight and I'm cancelled. The movies are cheap and put viewers to sleep, so I'm cancelled.
Oh my god. Coops, what are you doing in chat? Get in here!
Seriously, get in here. Stop posting pictures of awesome cars in the... What room did you post it in?
You are not Doku! Anyway.
Yeah, he posted something in the theater workshop. Pretty sweet car.
Oh yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong. But...
Oh yeah, get in here, Coops. Come on.
yeah. Anyway. While we're waiting for Coops to get in here, let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again to say, fuck the Watsy!
Oh, Dragon, I've been waiting for this one.
Oh, I know. This is what when I'm talking about that Dragon might go on a rampage tonight. This is what I'm talking about. Watsy removes lore deemed problematic from Dungeons and Dragons.
Again?
Fucking drink!
Don't know if I have enough alcohol.
Oh my god. So, in pursuit of their relatively recent asserted goal to make the beloved tabletop RPG as welcoming and inclusive as possible...
Guys, pause it for a second.
What's up?
Coops ain't showing up because he's too busy on Danganronpa.
They go, what the?
Look at the live discussion. He's on Danganronpa. He's too busy playing as high school students in Japan.
Oy vey. Anyway.
Yeah, the game series was shitty ass gameplay. What?
Yeah, there was a story that I wanted to talk about that Mackenzie had brought up that I think there was. I think it was a Korean-based game. I forgot what it's called, Blue something. But they went. You know, we'll talk about that next week.
Let's get to the real meat here.
Let's stick on topic here. So, WotC has removed a plethora of supposed problematic lore, specifically negative racial stereotypes of any kind. Ooh, I'm pressing down on that one. Pressing X, I should say that. From a number of...
you should press B for bullshit, because that is pure bullshit.
Yeah, we'll get to the bullshit later. Now, the mass removal of the lore was made public December 13th, and the following books are going to are going to be scrubbed because of wokeness. And here's a list: Curse of Strahd, Dungeon Master's Guide, Player's Handbook, Storm King's Thunder, Sword Coast Adventure's Guide, Tales from the Yawning Portal, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, Tomb of Annihilation, and Volo's Guide to Monsters. Any of these familiar to you, Ethereal?
Yeah, that's basically the entire 5e line.
Probably. Not most.
So they're basically gutting the entire 5e family.
Yeah. Yeah. Kiss your 5e goodbye.
You see, this is exactly what happens when you have jagoffs who are addicted to Critical Role take over your freaking hobby.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get shit like this.
If
Can they
you
just
have
make instead of
all the
ruining
digitals-
Dragon, can they just make a new game called it Safe Space?
Yeah, really. If they had
Well,
any
let me
balls.
Let me get to my fucking point. Basically, if you already have the digital services that they provide, especially in Roll20 and whatever character creator
You're
that,
screwed.
yeah, they already did the edits. You're fucked.
Yeah, and you know how Roll20 is that like to play along with this bullshit, which is the reason why.
The only way you're gonna be safe if you have the physical copy of anything before 4th printing, and because I heard 3rd printing and before, that's safe.
Yeah. So what? So if you got anything before that, well, guess what? You got a collector's item.
Yeah, of actual rules that have not been fucked with. And created and helped created by actual people who are skillful at making books, such as RPG Pundit and Zach S.
Yeah, and RPG Pundit is posting his own shit as well. I think I listened to one of his streams on the subject, and he basically said, "Yeah, we gotta get paid people off this D&D garbage because it's turned into basically a social therapy game with a lot of moments that say, oh, a so random moment. Oh, that's so random. Shut it!
Don't worry, Watsy's about to get his comeuppance because I'm hearing from the rumor trail that once Critical Role is done with their agreement with Wizard of the Coast, they're going to go ahead and make their own RPG system.
Yeah, it's gonna suck, but you know what?
It's gonna be Pathfinder 2.0, or no, it's gonna be a Paizo 2.0 ordeal all over again.
Yeah, with no decent mechanics at all, considering how Matt Mercer is.
Hey, I'm fine with Golden Glory. I'm fine with Labyrinth Lords. I'm fine with Lamentation of the Flaming Princess. I'm fine with Worlds Without Number, Stars Without Number, Godbound, and a whole shitload of OSR products.
So it's going to be most story-based?
And the reason why I haven't included Dungeon Call Classics is because they went woke too.
Oh, yeah. Now...
And these are the guys that use 70s style art with women in bikini chainmails.
Oh, yeah.
Bad move on their part.
Really bad news. But here's the kicker right here. I'll give you an example of some of the changes they made. Remove text includes a description of the beholder, presumably based on the fact that each individual members of the species thinks it is the epitome of its race, and therefore all the other beholders are inferior to it. Hold on, I think there's the portion is somewhere. No, it's not here. It's only typed up. But anyway, it goes saying, a beholder constantly fears for its safety, is wary of any creature that isn't one of its minions, and is aggressive in dealing with perceived threats. It might react favorably towards creatures that humble themselves before it and present themselves as inferiors, but is easily provoked to attack creatures that brag about their accomplishments or claim to be the mighty. Such creatures are seen as threats or fools and are dealt with mercilessly. Each beholder thinks it is the epitome of this race, and therefore all the other beholders are inferior to it, even though at the same time it considers other beholders to be its greatest rivals. A beholder might be willing to cooperate with adventurers who have news about another beholder's lair or activities. It might be non-hostile towards adventurers who praise it for being a perfect example of a beholder. Listen, that is not racist at all. You know what it is? You know what it is?
Xenophobic.
Beholders? No, it's not. It's not just that. Beholders are narcissistic bastards.
Yeah.
What does that remind you of?
Though, if you think the Beholders have it bad, oh, Yuan-Tis have it the worst. They got, like, erased.
Yeah. But
now
anyway.
they're just generic snake people.
Yeah. Now, I have to ask a question. Considering that they got rid of all the narcissistic description of a beholder in the service of cleaning up the game because racism, why do you think that is?
Family-friendly content.
Not that. I'll tell you why, and this is what my theory. The behavior of the beholder mirrors that of these Wokies. That being, they're extraordinarily narcissistic. They see themselves as great paladins, and where in reality, they're just devils.
That's good. Actually, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's it, because I don't think they think that deeply. I think when they look at a beholder, they look at Trump.
Yeah, they probably so. or anything that doesn't look like them, they say, "Oh my God, I see Orange Man."
Yeah, just give a beholder a wig and watch them freak the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. Give him a Trump wig. That'll work. and make sure it's an orange colored beholder. I would not like them seeing playing any Doom games and run into the goddamn Cacodemon. Oh boy, they're gonna have Vietnam style flashbacks. But anyway,
meanwhile, I'm like, shut the fuck up and blast it already. Bitch.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's like, oh my God, it's so true. Meanwhile, the Cacademon's eating them alive.
Meanwhile, I'm just already killed 40 of them because cacodemons are pretty fucking easy to shoot.
Oh yeah, they're like balloons. Pop! Anyway, moving on to... Oh yes, it is that time again, gentlemen. Because... once again, it is time to revisit the adventures of Florida Man.
Let's see those sea potatoes.
Yes.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way.
No recollection of that happening at all.
This store sells some good liquor.
Ooh, that is some good liquor. And of course, spiritual captain.
Don't forget those sea potatoes.
Oh, definitely. Okay, we start tonight's segment in Singapore, where I have a feeling that this man has fucked around and found out. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, man, then he got shot, right? No. He got accosted by 20 otters, and it was taking a big chunk out of his ass at the same time.
Actually, I read that story. Someone else pissed off those otters.
He got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah. Because that dude ran away, and then the otters think he was with them, so they went after him.
Yeah, otters aren't dumb animals, kids, but still,
they make mistakes. My God, you don't want them to make mistakes.
And yeah, any of you ever seen those otter videos on posted all over Twitter and all over YouTube?
Oh, those are vicious bite marks.
Yeah,
Well,
they are, but thing is this: otters are not known to be unfriendly. I mean, hell, some of them. I mean, you've seen some of these otter videos. They're very cute. They have some of these otter videos. I think, I believe there's an account on Twitter called Otter Braun, who posts otter videos all the time, and oh my god, all this. It's like you can't. It's like you go into a rabbit hole of watching otter videos because they're so good, cute. But in this case, they're not so cute when they're taking a bite out of your ass because of something someone else did.
I mean, he's lucky. If he was in Brazilian rainforest on those rivers, he would be dealing with those 6 feet long otters.
Oh yeah, those are nasty. Yeah, they won't get you. The headbutting fish will.
Feet long.
Yeah.
As long as a human being laying down.
Really?
And if they won't,
someone's got to eat those jumping fish.
Oh yeah, and if they won't get you, the headbutting fish will. And yes, I saw a picture of that in the theater workshop. Thanks to Doku for that.
Yeah, the Amazon rainforest should scare the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Amazon.
Much as the water between.
Now the question is.
Now the question. The most poisonous species.
Yeah. Now the question is, how does it stack up against Australia? That's what I gotta ask.
Like I said, Australia and the waters between that and India are just scary because you have the box jellyfish, you have what is it, rockfish. It's like I think about like 6 of the most poisonous species live in the waters between Australia and India.
Yeah, don't come in there. Don't come in there with anything less than a bomb suit. That's all I gotta say. Because if you have a bomb suit, like head to toe with Kevlar, you might have a chance. Just don't go swinging.
If you don't, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, because in India there's like tigers, snakes. You see the wilderness from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Nah, that's the PG version of Indian wilderness. It's a lot worse than that.
Oh yeah, even the bears in that forest. Now they're not as big as those tigers, which means they're often the victim of the tigers.
Yeah.
And they have the sharpest claws ever because they are so paranoid.
They're even worse than grizzly bears?
Yeah, do it out of sheer paranoia because they don't want to get jumped by a tiger. So they're going to jump on anything and start slashing.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not eating me. You're not eating me, motherfucker.
Yeah. Up in Canada, grizzly bears, there's just, most of them are just chilling sometimes, you know? Basically.
They are the big predator.
Yeah. But usually with bears up there.
Those bears in India, they know they're not the big predator.
They ain't
They're paranoid.
It's like, wait a minute, is that a tiger? Wait, is that a tiger?
And worse yet, they can't really see that well.
Oh, that's even worse.
So they're blind and paranoid.
Not a good combination.
Lethal claws that can kill a man with one swing.
That is not a good combination there. But anyway, let's talk about this story here. So he was hospitalized after and he said, I was going to die. So I thought they were going to kill me, but it turns out he's actually a British native. So can we just say Bongland man? But, yeah.
And he was in these waters at
Singapore.
Oh, Asia.
Yeah. Oh, so here's what happened. It was instigated because a jogger ran through the pack, and they got pissed because I'm jogger. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna go through. It's like, what the frick? Did you just come through us and not even say, hey, excuse me?
Well, it's worse, even worse than that, because those otters had little cubs with them.
Oh. Never.
Yeah.
Never fuck with wild
Mama
animals.
otter got pissed.
Never fuck with wild animals and they're young. Ever. Doesn't even matter if it's a bunny rabbit.
Yeah, I learned that the easy way with a piss off bird. I'm like, bird, I ain't touching your chick.
I ain't touching your eggs. I don't believe you.
No, this was not even an egg. This was when a baby bird fell off the tree, and this bird just came, swoop it down, started defending her young from me.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, this is like a little not even a pound bird.
Yeah, that's
standing
right.
before me. And I'm like,
that's
300.
Right.
I'm like 350 to 400 times this bird's weight. I'm like, I ain't fucking with you, bird. I ain't touching your chick.
Yeah, like I said, just like it's a universal trait. It's not just humans. It's also all the animal kingdom. Don't ever fuck with anyone's children. Oh, we're
gonna have a bird pecking out my eyes. So
yeah,
we're
and we're gonna be talking about some of that shit in our main event tonight. So be ready. But yeah, otters may be cute, cuddly, and friendly, but if you fuck with their young or try to jog within them, they're gonna go full on Wolverine on your ass.
And then they went full Wolverine on the dude they suspect was with the jogger. Poor dude.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even start this shit.
What a shame, man.
He was victimized.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is otters somehow don't have the understanding that they don't go, oh, yep, sorry, my mistake. So remember that remember to steer clear of them, especially when they got little cubs.
Which you can see right there.
Yeah, those were cute little cubs, by the way. Anyway.
And you know what?
Go ahead.
The otters that actually bit him, that was actually a group of otters that is actually the most friendliest towards people.
Yeah. Yeah, they won't fuck with they won't do this shit unless they have a really good reason to. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, because we got another group of pissed off animals. This time in Texas. Dozens of feral hogs invade southeast Texas neighborhood. And this was in...
Someone tells me they're going to get easy meat this year.
Oh, yes. This is in Fort Bend County, Texas, where you have dozens of feral hogs invaded a neighborhood in Fort Bend, and there's a surveillance camera that offers the proof.
About your rifle? Clean the meat? We're going to have a barbecue, people.
Look at this. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a lot. That's not 25. That's no 30. That's no less than 20.
Yeah. If you want to resolve a feral hog problem, you gotta go kill 75% of the population.
This is where you get the shotgun, and this is where I think, little engine. You know what? You have an opportunity here. These folks in this county, you had an opportunity here. Had you brought out your scattergun, or your shotgun, or your rifle, you won't have to worry about meat for the foreseeable future and the rising prices.
Looks like meat's
I look at that neighborhood's well-to-do. I don't think they're worried about costs of anything.
That's true, but they missed out on an opportunity to save money as far as I'm concerned. If you see a bunch of wild hogs, like, ooh, wait a minute, empty out the freezer.
Eat pork.
Yep. The other white meat. So yeah, that's I believe.
Say hello to pulled pork.
Yeah, there's a
neighborhood
lot.
BBQ.
Yep. All right, hey folks, I got some good news. You see, all these hogs, feral hogs, they were screwing with our shit. Well, guess what? Barbecue on me tonight. Someone bring out the sweet baby rays.
take the pig to the butcher so he could clean it, so you don't have to worry about getting infected with diseases.
Yeah, you don't get any trichinosis or anything like that.
Yeah, just have the butcher. Just give some of the meat to the butcher.
Oh yeah, you have the butcher clean it out, and like I said, give him a little bit of a finder's fee, since you're probably well to do and afford it. I mean, come on, a little finder's fee, all that fucking work he's doing, come on.
Oh yeah. And while you're at it, give it a bit of that pulled pork once you're done with the final thing.
Yeah. I would say for all the
I mean, he made sure you live after eating the pork, so
yeah,
it's the least you can do.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Come on, it's like what?
Pay him for his services, give him a tip, and then give him a bit of that fucking pulled pork.
Yeah, I would say about 30% of what you accumulated.
Hey, do they actually put barbecue sauce on their pulled pork in Texas or no?
I don't know. I don't know much about Texas. But Texas does have some barbecue. I don't know if they put barbecue sauce on it. They might. Who knows?
I do know it's one of the 4 places where they got their own style of barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you got there. You got Oklahoma. You especially got Memphis barbecue.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Who makes the best?
Yeah, all the way down the south, you got some good. You got people that can barbecue like a motherfucker. They're like barbecue kings.
My dad can smoke with the best of them.
Well, that's because you always can do it. It's supposed to the north where you can't do it unless you want to do it indoors like an idiot.
Yeah. Especially in the south, black folks in the south. Woo wee. That's where you go. That's where you go to get some barbecue. That's where you go.
That's where you're next to heaven.
Yeah, because I tell you, they'll make ribs taste so good. They'll make you slap your mama.
Woo.
Yeah,
my mom was already dead, so
yeah, I miss Grandma's cooking. I haven't talked to her in the last few years. I hope she's okay because she moved to Atlanta a while back. I haven't heard from her since. But anyway, moving on because it's time to talk. It's time to talk about king shit. Time to give a cheers to another king.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
And this comes in the form of the legendary Mr. Denzel Washington, as he talks about his Christian faith in a recent interview and wonders why people are willing to do anything to get followed on social media.
take it from me, who has no Twitter account at all. Fuck Twitter. Fuck the clout. Just make your product, make it good quality.
Yeah.
Make it the best quality you can, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And be happy with your work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And I think they were doing an interview to promote his new film, the Tragedy of Macbeth, which it seems like Denzel's going back to his roots. Because did you know that he used to do a lot of Shakespeare roles back in the day? I think he did some Shakespeare on stage, I believe. And he was also in the movie Much Ado About Nothing. Well, let me go.
So,
check.
what's the Tragedy of Macbeth about? Because I'm pretty sure. Is he explaining Macbeth to people in the movie, or is he playing as Macbeth?
All right, I can find out. Hold on, give me a second. All right, I think it talks. I don't know if it talks about any. Let's see. He talks about. Hold on. Let's see if I can bring up any. See if he's any. Here we go.
I agree with Denzel. I don't understand people who are willing to do anything just to get followed.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Here we go. Here he has some background in Shakespeare when he was enrolled at the Lincoln Center back in the day. He was in Shakespeare's Othello, and he was also in Much Ado About Nothing in I believe in 1995. What was it? 95? No, it's 93. Sorry. But He was also in he also did another Shakespearean role in Richard III, which was a theater role back around summer of 1990. Did another so he's not just a man for movies. He's also did some stage work as well. Let's see.
Nice.
Now
don't know what the tragedy of Macbeth is about.
Well, we're gonna find out. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's probably some. It's gonna be another. It sounds like some Oscar bait movie, which is basically based on the Macbeth play, and Denzel Washington will be playing Lord Macbeth. Now I know what you're thinking, oh my god, he's race swapped a character. No, this is Denzel Washington we're talking about. This guy's got background in Shakespearean plays.
In other words, he knows what the fuck he's doing, so he ain't gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, he ain't gonna. He's gonna.
Actually got the chops for this.
Yeah, he's gonna play the fuck out of that shit. He's gonna do well. It was also produced by Frances McDormand, who's gonna be Lady Macbeth in this movie, and it's scheduled to be a limited theatrical release on Christmas, and it'll be streamed on Apple TV on January 14th. So getting back to the situation at hand. He basically said that I'm more interested in directing because I'm more interested in helping others. What I do, what I make, what I made, all of that is going to help me on the last day of my life. Is that going to help me on the last day of my life? It's about who have you lifted up? Who have you made better? So basically, what he's talking about is this man wants to leave a legacy. He's getting up there in age, you know? I mean, he doesn't...
That's smart.
Very, very smart.
You do want a legacy when you get older.
Yeah, look at Chris.
You want to leave something behind because, hey, I hate to break it to all of you, but we're mortals.
Yeah.
There is a day when we die.
Yeah, you want to leave a legacy. If you want to be remembered, you better leave a legacy. I mean, look at. I'll give you another example. Look at, once again, I go back to Sir Christopher Lee. That man left one hell of a legacy.
Yep. Let's see, Lord of the Rings, X-Men, I think, as well.
No, he was never an X-Men. You're thinking Ian McDermott.
Yeah.
You're thinking Ian McDermott. Now, but he was a Bond villain as a Francisco Scaramanga, Dracula. Don't forget that the role that put him on the map. Also did some heavy shit down World War II. I mean, this man's done it all. He's even made a metal album in his 90s.
Wow.
Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, he already made his legacy.
Yeah, but
he's just gonna make it bigger.
Yeah, you just basically added chapters to it. Right before his time on this planet has expired. Now.
And it'll be a sad day when he does expire.
Yeah. Christopher Lee's already died, sadly.
No, let's talk about Denzel Washington.
No, Denzel. Oh yeah, definitely. I think among actors.
So when it comes to Christopher Lee, I bet it was a very sad day when he died.
Oh, very sad day. But as far as Denzel Washington's concerned, I think he's on that Christopher Lee trajectory of being a legend. I mean, I'm not sure if you can top being a badass in World War II or anything like that, or having some of that level. But I guarantee you, he'll be right up there. History.
People will remember him fondly instead of like a fool like some other Hollywood.
Yeah, really.
Actors.
Yeah.
That really tarnished their legacy.
Yeah, really. Why the fuck?
Because of current year politics.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking at you, Steven Spielberg.
Oh, look at you, George Takei.
Well, that guy tarnished his legacy a long time ago because he won't get over his fucking tiff with Shatner. But anyway, So he goes.
With the,
Go ahead.
why is he so pissy with Shatner?
Jealousy. It's pure fucking envy when it comes to Kay. The guy's a narcissistic buffoon. He felt he was better.
That basically just destroyed his reputation.
Yeah, really. And
he's like,
yeah, and we're gonna be talking about another actor that pretty much destroyed his legacy later on. But and it's another Star Trek actor. Oh, we'll get to him. But back to But back to King Denzel here. You remember his late father, who was ordained Pentecostal minister. That's what got my father. He couldn't give up the meat and fried foods. He started with the New Testament because the Old Testament is harder. You get caught up with who begot who thing. So, basically, he experienced this. Basically, trying to make sure he doesn't want to make the same mistakes, which is a very inspirational thing, because I can relate to that with my own past. So he talks about the Macbeth curse, which was cast by which according to folklore was cast by witches who objected to Shakespeare using real incantations, and they put out a curse on the play. The first performance of a renowned play was riddled with disaster, with the actress playing Lady Macbeth suddenly dying and left Shakespeare having to play the role himself. Yeah, even back in the olden days, you had actors dressed in drag. They participated in the Monty Python challenge. Ever since, it's become somewhat of a tradition not to utter the play's name in a theater, and it could bring bad luck. And Denzel basically said, "I'm a God-fearing man. I try not to worry." And he added that fear is contaminated faith. Oh, ain't that the truth, especially nowadays. So anyway, he also goes on to say, the enemy is the inner me. The Bible says in the last days, I don't know if it's the last days, it's not my place to know, but it says we'll be lovers of ourselves. He continued that the number one photograph today is a selfie. Oh, me at the protest, me with the fire. Follow me, listen to me. Asserting that we're living in a time where people are willing to do anything to get followed. Boom! Preaching to the damn...
He's not wrong.
Preach, Denzel.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a good case, look at Logan Paul.
Oh, look at any of the Paul brothers. Jesus Christ.
Not Logan.
Literally went into the fucking suicide forest, found a body, and didn't have the fucking decency to report on the body.
Yeah. I don't care if you're undefeated in boxing, you're still a lol cow.
Well, the only reason why he's undefeated in boxing is he refuses to actually take on a challenger that can whip his ass.
Exactly. He basically picks his fights. He's basically picking jabronis or people or legit guys past their prime.
Yeah. Basically, this is why boxing sucks. There should be a standard tournament of fighters. No one picks who. And you just let them fucking box. Like an actual tournament. This is why mixed martial arts...
This is why UFC's riding high and any other mixed martial arts thing going on. Hell.
Yeah, because... Are they doing the same thing boxing does and they pick their matches?
Nope.
No.
Dana's picking your matches, and you better be prepared for that. Otherwise, you're gonna get your ass... You're gonna get your head caved in.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on with boxing where you're... Oh, I'm gonna pick this wimpy guy right here. I know I could kick his ass.
Yeah, it's
what
like...
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, have Dana White open a boxing promotion. He'll change that shit around quick. God damn it.
Yeah, you're undefeated because you're untested, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you this. Is if you have Dana White promoting boxing matches, believe me, you're gonna see another boxing boom like there was in the 90s. You remember the 90s boxing boom, right?
Not much of a sports guy, but I believe you.
Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., Julio Cesar Chavez.
I definitely believe you now.
Oscar De La Hoya, Riddick Bowe. I can go on. Lennox Lewis. Yeah. I'm not forgetting Lennox Lewis. That guy was a beast. Vander Holyfield, man, lot of great boxers in the 90s.
Oh yeah. Which they are far different from today.
Oh yeah.
They don't have to deal with the Logan Pauls like, I can win this fight.
They're not.
Win, get over here. Let me punch you. I'm undefeated. Yeah, I'm undefeated.
Yeah, they're fighting to be the damn best.
Yeah, you're undefeated because you never faced one of the fucking greats.
Yeah.
At prime.
Yeah, they're not fine. They're not. It's not like how it's like boxing today compared to the 90s. It's like NBA today compared to the 90s. But anyway.
Did you two see the fight of the century?
What was that?
What was it? Pac-Man versus Mayweather, or whatever his name is.
Pacquiao versus Mayweather. Oh my god. That's what actually started this shit.
All he did was just.
Yeah, that's what started this shit. It's fucking Floyd Mayweather. Now there are aspects of
that. It was like, this is the fight of the century. I was pulled out of my mind.
Yeah. Now listen, Mayweather, in some ways, I'm not gonna diss his hustle. I'm not gonna. But he's the fucking prototype for this kind of garbage. Without this guy, you wouldn't have Logan Paul just fighting for fucking clout.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I'm like, okay, you're undefeated because you're untested, but how about you actually face someone who can actually give you a fucking challenge?
Yeah, no
or might
shit.
be able to beat you.
Yeah, no shit. Hell, you know what I hope he fights, and I know the guy's old as dirt. Fight Mike Tyson. I mean,
was paid to see that.
Yeah, because he's in his 50s. He's probably pushing 60. Is he pushing 60? Oh, hold on, let me check.
I paid good money to see Mike Tyson bite off Logan Paul's ear.
Yeah, let me look up Mike Tyson and see how old he is, because I knew when he did that exhibition with Roy Jones Jr. He was old as he was old then, and he's 55 years old as of right now. I think it was 53 when he fought Roy Jones in that exhibition. But did you see that? Remember seeing that fight? Roy Jones was fucking gas as a motherfucker, but Mike Tyson, that man can still go. I mean, come on. Mike Tyson's a fucking freak of nature.
All I know is, if boxing wanted to get its good days back, it needs to fix the bullshit that's going on right now. It needs to bring back tournaments.
Yeah, get a good...
And I mean good, honest tournaments where you pit up with against a fighter that you didn't pick. No, the tournament itself picked.
Yeah, get a...
You may win or you may lose.
Yeah.
None of this, we got a bunch of undefeated boxers because all they do is beat up people that they know that for a fact they can beat the fuck out of.
Yeah. Yeah, and they managed to get on Keemstar.
I mean, that's not even interesting to watch.
Yeah, they managed to.
We know if some famous undefeated boxer basically picks a fight, that tells me this is going to be boring as shit because the winner is already determined.
Yeah. Now here's the deal. All of these guys are doing, they're just fighting just so they can be mentioned on Keemstar's show. Again, nothing against Keemstar. He's cool. He's a cool dude, but still. Clout. It's a fatal thing. Just get an honest to goodness promoter, and then boom, you're back. Boxing gets another renaissance. But anyway, we're getting way off the rails here. But because let's go back to what Denzel was saying when he's talking about heaven. There are going to be two lines, the long line and the short line. I'm interested in being in the short line. You have to fill up that bucket every morning. It's rough out there. You leave the house in the morning, here they come, chipping away. By the end of the day, you got to refill that bucket. We know right from wrong. And then he goes this, and this is, and he explains this to Maureen Dowd, who's just a Maureen Dowd just asked a dumb question to Denzel, where he saw that he said he saw your share of glossolalia growing up in a Pentecostal church. By the way, you know what glossolalia is, right?
Not really.
Speaking in tongues. So when you see you remember that movie Borat?
I had not seen Borat.
The first one that came out, not the latest garbage. There's a scene,
I have not seen that.
Okay, there was a scene where he goes into this Pentecostal church, and they're talking. I think they're one of the guys were speaking in tongues. They went, that's glossolalia. When they're speaking, when they're
why do they do that?
Basically, glossolalia, according to this, is sort of the basically it's basically the way they're saying, according to the faith, it's sort of the way from the Lord speaking through you or some shit like that, or the Holy Ghost.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read. Yeah. The funny thing is, I read my share of. I don't know.
I just believe God speaks to you from the inside.
Yeah, really.
Like your conscience or something.
Yeah. And believe
like
me, there are
angel on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Telling you to resist that devil on your shoulder.
Yeah, resist going after that thought that won't give a fuck about you. But anyway, it goes on, but Denzel gave a perfect response to that silliness. Don't play with God. Don't play with God. You hear what I said? Don't play with God. You heard what I said? Don't play with God. You know what? This man gets another cheers.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I mean, Jesus H. Christ, folks. This now, Maureen Dowd, lately she hasn't been as cringy, but seriously, you need to read. This is the reason why I'm not a fan of atheists, you know. And let me and before people say, well, aren't you into? Well, here's the deal. Atheism, in my opinion, is not just a rejection of religion. Okay, it's a rejection of spirituality. It's a big difference. If you just reject religion, but you're still spiritual, that's agnosticism at the worst.
Yeah, I used to be atheist when I was a dumb-ass teen.
Yeah.
And then I became an agnostic as I grew older. And now I'm just pure Christian. Don't go any religions. Churches, because I believe the churches are fucking corrupt. But
yeah. I think in this age you start getting more spiritual. You know, you don't adopt a religion or anything like that. It could be Christian, could be Jewish, but you're more interested in the spiritual side of it, not the bullshit side of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. While we're on the subject of preacher's kids, wherein we saw a good example of a good preacher's kid with Denzel, who was actually a preacher's kid. We go to a figurative preacher's kid that is a bad example of one. Billie Eilish. She began watching porn at 11, and she said, "It really destroyed my brain."
Yeah,
and of
I'm
course,
gonna say something about this.
Yeah.
She must have really shitty parents if she was watching porn since 11.
Oh yeah, she has. Now, granted, at that same age, yeah, I was curious about shit, but come on, I wasn't watching porno on the fucking regular, okay?
My mother made damn sure I didn't even have like those little flippy cell phones till I was 16.
Yeah. Which is good.
Parents, you gotta watch your kids like hawks.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
And for the love of God, don't give them tablets. Don't give them access to the internet.
Don't give them tablets. Don't give them phones. Wait, just like a car.
Don't
wait till they
give them access to the internet. If they have to do their homework and it requires the internet, you're gonna be watching them like a hawk.
Yeah, here's what you do. Here's how you stop this shit. Okay. At the age of 16, the only thing you give them is a car. Okay. And with that car, they can go look for a job. And with that job, they can pay for their own phone or tablet or what have you.
Now, to be back on Billie Eilish, I don't know what the fuck her parents done or didn't do.
Well, let me give you. I think there's a hint. There's a hint here because I read about Billie Eilish, and that was actually part of her name, I believe. Let me give you her full name: Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell.
Oh, shit.
Take a wild guess.
Leftoids and hippies.
Stupid ass hippie parents. Fucking drink.
Yeah. That's not good.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah, this is less about porn and more about you had shit parents, dear. Stop blaming porn.
You had shitty
Get on
parents.
the real issues. You had shitty parents.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now she's acting like a complete preacher's kid, so... She says, well, as a woman, I think porn is a disgrace. I just used to watch a lot of porn, to be honest. I started watching porn at 11. Here's the problem. You watched a lot of porn when you were a kid! I think you can blame your parents, not the porn. It's like...
This is not the porn's fault. This is flat out your parents' fault.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, she was talking about this on Howard Stern. That's another who's turned into another fucking... Who's turned to another asshole who's evangelizing wokeness.
Howard Stern. He used to be so edgy. Now he's just fucking lame.
He's a greedy son of a bitch who just pulled up the ladder. That's what it is. And again, this is why I've always been a Man Cow fan. One of the many reasons I was a Man Cow fan. But anyway, she says that I was a virgin. I had never done anything, and so it led to problems. The first few times I had sex, I was not saying no to things that were not good because I thought I was supposed to be attracted to. And
no.
Stupid. Billy.
No, you silly woman.
And then
you were raised by hippies. No wonder you look like a train wreck.
Oh, it gets better. She told her that she began watching abusive BDSM porn, which she said caused her now to suffer from night terrors and sleep paralysis.
Enjoy.
You idiot!
I won't watch, and I'm like 37.
I don't even touch.
I refuse to watch, and I'm 37.
I don't even touch BDSM. Shit. I see BDSM as a nope. Change it.
No, you want to know what I'm looking at? Orgies between consenting adults.
Yeah, really.
And straight orgies. Or, a classical 2 women, 1 man, threesome in the shower.
Yeah. Oh, Bob, man. But you know what this...
I have never went anywhere further than that.
Yeah. You know what? I gotta press the alarm.
But then again, I know my parents actually love me, so...
Yeah. But I gotta press the alarm on Billy here.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Category 3 hose mad alarm. I repeat, Category 3 hose mad alarm. This is not a drill. High levels of sodium chloride have been detected emanating from the thought community. I repeat, this is not a drill. All available troops, grab your memes, gifs, anime avatars, fire up the sock accounts and report to your stations. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Well, physically, she looks pretty-ish, so long as she just fix herself up.
Yeah, she is. She does. Yeah, she does.
And I don't mean like be slutty. I mean like be decent.
Yeah, be decent. Like go for the Daisy Ridley look.
Yeah, don't look like you're just a slum lady.
And I'm not talking about Daisy Ridley when she was Ray. I'm talking about Daisy Ridley when she did some shoots. And you ever seen Daisy Ridley when she actually looks normal? She's cute as hell.
I'm just saying, fix up the hair, stop wearing a hoodie like a hood rat.
Stop looking like you're begging for change.
Yeah. And you know what?
Yeah.
I know this is the hardest part, but you need to fix your entire personality.
Yeah. And I'm going to make a comparison in a minute.
Like how I need to fix my weight.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to make a comparison to another singer in a minute here, but she goes on to say that, I'm so angry that porn is so loved, and I'm so angry at myself for thinking it's okay. And basically say, the way that vaginas look at porn is fucking crazy. No vaginas look like that. We don't come like that. Bitching and moaning, and bitching and moaning.
Well, blame your hippie parents for fucking allowing you to watch porn since you're 11. Especially the hardcore stuff.
Yeah, so you know what, like I said, bitching...
We got 3 grown men. We don't watch the hardcore stuff.
Yeah,
we're not
stay away
into
from
that
the sick
shit.
shit. So basically, all it is the lady doth prose too much, or in other words, bitching and moaning, and bitching and moaning.
Unlike you, I don't waste all these people's time bitching and moaning and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching.
Mad Matt.
Are you
I never
bitching?
said he was... Mad Matt. I never said Howard Stern was good. I said he used to be edgy.
He was never good. He was just pretty edgy. He was pretty revolutionary for the time. I mean, you've ever seen this movie Private Parts? Around the early to mid '80s, that was, I think, him in his prime. I really think so. The '90s shit, that's just silly. But like I said, when it comes to shock jocks, again, check out Mancow. He's fucking awesome. He still is in some way. Of course. Some of this stuff is a bit discombobulated from before, but he's still. It's like he's still the man in my opinion. But anyway,
she needs therapy.
Oh,
she needs God. And her parents need to fucking beg for forgiveness.
She needs Jesus, man. But she's like saying, she basically says all that shit. But you know what? I will have to.
She realizes she's a degenerate.
Yeah.
At least she figured that out.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you know...
And at least she figured out it's a bad thing to be degenerate.
Yeah, but like I said, still like but watching BDSM porn? Come on, sweetie. At a young age...
I don't even watch that shit. I'm like... I seen one video of that. I'm like...
Nope!
How is this attractive? He just smacking the shit out of her. What the hell?
People tend to get off on pain. That's the thing about BDSM, though.
My dick was dead that night, but I'm still watching and wondering what the fuck is wrong with human nature.
Yeah, Jimmy fell asleep. Now, when it comes to Eilish, I'm gonna make a comparison to another singer, a singer who had a lot of who was a great talent, but
oh man, she looks like she's on drugs in this picture.
Yeah, it does, But there's another singer who had a bit of a drug problem, an alcohol problem, and everything problem. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Wasn't the woman with the red hair that was in the... What was it, like... It was a movie in high school where she just moved in from Africa. Mean Girls.
No, not
it's a thing.
It wasn't. It's not. I know who he's talking about.
Oh, I'm just saying. You were talking about train wrecks. She was clearly a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, you're talking about. God damn it! Why can I always forget? Why do I always forget her name? Because I know. It's like right on the tip of my tongue here.
Are you talking about the one that did Kobe Foley Golden?
Lindsay Lohan. Okay, that's what you're talking about. But
I think she was in Mean Girls.
She was. She starred in Mean Girls.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but the singer that I talk about, it wasn't Lindsay Lohan.
Okay. What's her name? The one that died from overdose.
Yeah.
This is an actual singer. Okay.
Yeah, an actual singer, and she died. And she died of an overdose a while back.
Oh, what's her name? I know who you're talking about. The one that had the song that Said, and my daddy thinks I'm fine.
Matt knows who it is.
Because of rehab.
Matt knows
Amy
who it is.
Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, with
Billie
that name
Eilish.
revealed, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Take a
The
Billie
song that
Eilish.
Because making me go to rehab is very ironic now.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is sad. It's sad what happened to. Yeah, if it's sad, it's very sad what happened to Amy Winehouse, man. But looking at Billie Eilish, her going full on preacher's kid about shit, trying to be a great big leftoid about it and what have you. It's just annoying. But while Snow's trying to drop a deuce, I'm going to talk about some was pretty pissed off about this situation. You know who Indigo White is, right?
Who?
Indigo White. I think she's actually a TikToker. She's also a YouTuber. And she has done some lewd, and she's done some porn. She's done some stuff on Pornhub, etc. But
yeah, I try to avoid TikTok.
But here's the deal. Thing is, I think she's in her late 20s, maybe early 30s. But she looks like she's just turned She looks like she's like in her late teens. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you this because she was irate about this shit. I'm just gonna have you read this shit because she fucking goes in on Billie Eilish.
Okay, starting with Will.
Tell you what, I don't want so you don't wait for the thing to pop up. I'm gonna put that in the theater workshop. Yeah.
Okay, so this treat then?
Yeah.
What a dumb bitch. Left my ass up, ha ha ha. First off, your issues that will let you watch porn as a child. That content was never for you. Also, nobody said you have to like being told, laugh my ass off. Get a grip. Some people like that though. Don't take away our choice of consent just because we make porn. LOL.
It goes on. The whole thread is dumb, blaming the wrong thing. It's not porn or the internet causing habit. It's lack of parenting and guidance from the people actually responsible. Don't expect the internet to raise your kids, and don't expect porn to teach them sex ed. You know what? Indigo White, you get a goddamn cheers for that statement if you're watching this.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
By the way, I post this shit on her Discord. I post my shows on her Discord every time I have something going on. I don't think they go through it, but you know what? What the hell? But still, yeah. She's a goddamn preacher's kid, and I've also mentioned this. I've mentioned this on responding to Indigo. That if this was 1991, Billie Eilish would be saying the same thing, but mentioning Jesus 10 times. Anyway. Is Snow back yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's still... It must have been a big one because I want... Because the next person I want to move on... Yeah, it's... Remember I told you earlier about another Star Trek actor trying to destroy his fucking legacy? Well, we're going to begin... Once Snow gets back, we're going to be getting to that. Ooh, boy.
Destroying his own legacy?
Oh, yeah.
The only one I could think of is Will Wheaton.
Well, we never
Although
had a
I
legacy.
know, what's her name? Frick. What's the woman that plays Deanna Troy? I know she could be kind of a beyond.
Oh yeah. God damn. Oh, Miriam Sirtis.
Wait, is that Maria Sotos? Wait, who played?
It was Miriam. That's who played Counselor Troy. Yeah, you got all sorts of freaking Star Trek actors act like a bunch of fools. I mean, it's like there's only three guys. There's only three guys in that whole series that didn't completely go completely batshit. Shatner, Nimoy, and Brooks.
No, Ghost not.
Or
Xavier
Kirk.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Too much of a Chad.
Yeah, no shit. Or if you're a Trekkie, Kirk, Spock, and God damn it, I always forget this. What Brooks played his name. Oh God, if Razorfist hears about this, he's gonna fucking kill me.
The Cisco.
Cisco, yes, thank you.
But yes. The Cisco. Benjamin. I can't remember if he even has a middle name, Cisco.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, the books actually have him coming back from the wormhole.
Oh, nice. Now, hopefully,
yeah, just in time to see his sons both, or his daughters both.
Yeah.
No wait.
I hope to God they don't. If they ever do that shit, I hope they don't fuck it up. But then again, that depends on if Avery Brooks wants to come back. And even
you know that they do everything. He probably want everything to be approved by him.
Yeah, he ain't gonna. He probably saw what happened to Star Trek Discovery. And he's like, you ain't fucking up my character.
STD.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is basically
one actually abbreviated to make sure that it's like no one that show abbreviated and noticed that.
Yeah, because that's what it is. A shitty ass show that's basically an STD. God damn. And
yeah, I hear it gets better at the fall season, but I hear the fall season is really terrible.
Good God. But anyway, you excited about Cobra Kai?
Oh, I like Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I saw the 4th season trailer just a few days ago. Woo-wee.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to go hard on it. I think there's going to be a lot of curveballs this season, but...
Oh, we remember what... yeah, you remember what... his name, the villain from the third movie.
Terry Silver.
Yeah, remember that scene of what happened when he was in, I think, Tom?
Yep.
Oh, there's like, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a wuss.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for people. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, we all thought it was this guy with the ponytail and what have you. Like, nah, he gets killed. But it turns out the wuss was actually Terry Silver. That's a good misdirection move there by the writers.
Oh yeah, that show is great.
Now that's how you subvert expectations. Okay, you throw him a minor curveball that doesn't fuck up the story.
Yeah, did you notice the Easter egg for the cartoon?
I didn't. I actually didn't.
It's the temple, that little temple thing.
The what temple?
You notice there was a little temple in one of the episodes.
Where, when he went to Japan? We went to Okinawa?
No, I think at Miyagi's place. There's a little temple.
I haven't noticed. I have to watch it again. I have the entire saga saved onto my drive. That includes all the Karate Kid movies, especially the one with Hilary Swank in it.
It was bad because there was a girl. I mean, she did her best. It's just the script was bad.
Hilary Swank was just starting out her career, and I think that like Karate Kid 3, the movie fell victim to bad writing because I saw the movie again recently. It's basically the the Miyagi and Hilary Swank show.
Yeah. It's like what's another one?
Yeah. Oh, you missed nothing. We're just. Thing is, we were just waiting for you to get back because I think you want to check out this next story here. But we'll talk about Cobra Kai later. But let's talk about another actor who pretty much decides to destroy his legacy in the same way that George Takei has already done, and every other one who played Star Trek from Wheaton to fucking Sirtis.
Oh boy, another
Why, LeVar? Why? Why the fuck would you keep doing this shit? Good God. And let me remind you, LeVar Burton is not. LeVar Burton, before he became all woke, he had a pretty good legacy going. Yeah, first off the miniseries Roots. Mm-hmm. Then Reading Rainbow. Mm-hmm. Reading Rainbow was a favorite of mine back in the day for me.
I think a lot of kids liked that.
Oh yeah, I loved it. It was awesome in that shit.
And the other two.
And then of course, you have him playing Geordie LaForge.
And
what do you mean other two?
You know what is his full voice acting?
Yeah, he did some voice acting, I believe. I don't know where it was, but
he did it with Whoopi too.
Well, but anyway, but it seems like all that shit, he just flat out said, "Oh, I have a great legacy here. Let me fucking destroy it with woke shit."
Oh, you're bitching about. Oh, you keeping the black man down or keeping me away from love.
Here's what he says.
Was there a black person in the first Star Trek series that had a romance plot for her?
Yeah, it was. I think it was supposed to be between Kirk and Uhura.
Yeah.
Which is one of the very first interracial relationships on television. But he talks about.
Good pick.
Yeah. But anyway, he talks about that Geordie LaForge never finding love was racist. He said that those white men who wrote the show had an unconscious bias that was on display to me and other people of color. LeVar, my friend, you ever heard of an actor named Michael Dorn?
Not to mention the fact that Jody's kind of became the head of engineering.
Yeah. Worf pulled in a lot of trim throughout the series.
Worf had a son.
I mean, come on.
I'm pretty sure
Wolf was definitely black. Wasn't he a black thing on?
Yeah, pretty much. So if what LeVar Burton was saying is true, then why was Worf pulling in chicks left and right?
Yeah.
That's the weirdo that has the weird goggle eyes.
Yeah, because Alexander was introduced
for engineering. You don't get chicks in engineering.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm starting to think he's coming down with a little George Takei syndrome here. I think his position is cursed, folks. Which means, John Cho, you better check yourself.
He's like, well, don't get romantic thoughts. I'm like, you're a nerd from engineering.
You're a nerd from engineering.
You're more probably romantic. You're basically Star Trek-based waifus.
Yeah.
And technology.
Yeah.
Kind of like me.
If you're
not fucking that right here.
You don't pull chicks when you're engineering unless your name is Worf.
Worf is actually a combat guy. He's a warrior.
That's true.
Yeah, he didn't have the engineering disadvantage. He has the
Klingon advantage.
Fucking Chad advantage.
Yeah. And that pretty much comes to the territory of being a Klingon. So he did an interview with Rolling Stone. He basically
did it with an awful looking forehead.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and he was talking about the most special thing about attending Star Trek conventions, which basically, yeah, it's good that the franchise meant a lot to you, but really, LeVar, seriously, man. Yeah. I mean, and then of course, there's a lot of things that he said that was pretty good. He talked about when the future comes, there will be a place for you, blah da 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 da. But then he decides to go neck deep into it. Then he decides to board the fucking woke train. Oh Jesus, here it comes again.
Oh my God!
Oh God. This is gonna be one hell of a cleanup job. I don't envy the person that has to do it. But anyway, he goes, representation fucking matters. It does. Being able to see myself, an original cast member, Nichelle Nichols, was not simply inspiration, it was validation. Listen, if you need validation to claim your fucking legacy, then you got some serious self-esteem issues.
Oh shit. I mean, you got to be on Star Trek.
You gotta be on Star Trek. You have a great acting career. You built your fucking legacy. And now you're just gonna go down this fucking rabbit hole? Come on. Why go there?
Some men, they get classy when they get older. Other men, they get shitty.
They get cranky.
When they get older.
And I think LeVar Burton in this case, he's becoming a cranky old man. He's got George Takei syndrome at this point. But
anyways, I still don't understand why you just didn't go ahead without me, because I'm not interested in that much in Star Trek.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a Trekkie. I don't follow Trek because the thing about Trek.
This was Star Wars.
Yeah. Now Trek. Now the reason I'm not a fan of Trek, and like I said, and I know a lot of people that are Trekkies are going to be pissed at me, but I just don't like the pacing of it. The pacing for any Star Trek series, I think, with the exception of the the J.J. Abrams movies, the pacing was too damn slow.
I mean, there's only two forms of Star Trek I actually learned to like, and that is Deep Space Nine and the original Star Trek.
Yeah, those two are pretty good. But that's half the story. Because apparently LeVar Burton had a gander at this article and he got pissed.
He basically really got shafted.
He basically
any romantic plotline.
Who?
Data.
Oh yeah. I mean, granted he's a cyborg,
he is an android. So
granted he is an android, but still, Data was still an interesting.
What about Wesley kept blocking him.
Yeah, really. But anyway, so he basically said there's critical about the writer's assistant on the tire trope of the nerdy guy being uncomfortable around women.
So salty.
I never mentioned love. You did. I never.
Salt.
He said you did.
Man, I wish you had that soundboard with the salt mines.
Oh, you know what? I do.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
God damn, LeVar. I mean, I think at least there isn't at least in his case, there isn't a Kirk figure he could take his aggression out to. But then again, there is Michael Dorn, and I hope to God he doesn't do that shit, or better yet, doesn't do that same shit to Avery Brooks.
Man, God works in mysterious ways.
Oh, it does.
And it turns out you waiting for me was a good thing because I told you about pressing that salt button.
Oh yeah. And
So thank you, God.
And Bounding into Comics pretty much sunned him for that. He basically said that he basically said this was mentioned in their Rolling Stone interview. So you know what LeVar did? And it said, you think, oh, wait a minute, I did. Well, I'm sorry, I'll take my L. Wait a minute, hold on, let me check the notes here. No, he didn't take the L. In fact, oh, damn it. In fact, he blocked Bounding into Comics. God damn, LeVar. Take your L. Sometimes you fuck up, but sometimes you need to take your L. That's how you learn. But no, you decided to go the George Takei route and be a cranky old bastard.
It's true. Johnny Dick, I laid it. Well, then.
And the sad part is, you had a much better legacy than fucking George Takei would ever have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not gonna be known as the awkward Asian guy that tried to fucking stab people with a rapier.
Yeah, really. So you know what LeVar.
Shirtless too, for some reason.
Yeah. So you know what, LeVar. Shameful display.
A shameful display!
Jesus Christ. Should be ashamed of yourself. Now, with that said, take your ass to the principal's office.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did. Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
All right. So, next up, this is the second time we're going to say this tonight. Head spin!
After midnight and my show's a night light and I'm cancelled. The movies are cheap and put viewers to sleep, so I'm cancelled.
The Shadow Realm is welcome.
God.
The Shadow Realm welcomes all, including cringy ass anime adaptations.
Hey, Cowboy Bebop Netflix adaptation. Welcome to the ouch, motherfuckers.
Welcome to your first day in the afterlife. So,
okay, that sounded better in my head.
So it comes less than 3 weeks after the show's premiere on Netflix on November 19th. And the 10-episode series garnered only a 46% positive critics rating on the review aggregate on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh dear God. You know
what I was trying to do back there, right?
Yeah.
Because they came out with that stupid line, so I gave them back the stupid line.
Yeah, welcome to the ouch.
It sounded witty in my head.
Yeah.
It sounded witty.
Yeah, welcome to the ouch,
Not
motherfuckers.
Oh, that's just...
Yeah. The dialogue was such trash.
Oh, don't forget the line, "This is blackmail."
Yeah.
And then the woman replies to Jet, "Well, you're black and a male."
Yeah.
I don't care the fact that she was coming on to him. That was still a terrible line.
It's cringy. But, so in that case, I think we should drink for that bullshit.
Oh, and the thing is, they lost 59% of views after a week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they're trying to, and the fans of the show are trying to bring it back. It's like, really?
Yeah,
you really think there's enough you can justify the company making this show?
Yeah, no shit. Now, and this is now, I'm going to show you something because we found out about the writer of this trash fire. And I didn't put it in the docket because I didn't think about this up until now. But I want to show you something.
Isn't the one that I responded to twice?
I'm just happy not only did this get shut down, but any future anime adaptation may get shut down as well.
Oh yeah. Now,
can we have a cheers for that?
Oh, definitely. We can definitely do that.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Oh boy. Because the one who wrote this trash fire is a harridan.
Oh my god! What?
By the name
what
of
is she wearing?
Well, it's a harridan by the name of Naomi Markman, who obviously stands with BLM. Fucking drink.
What the fuck is she wearing, dude?
It looks like a rainbow tie-dye tank top.
Yeah.
Okay. Aspiring
And-
TV writer.
Man,
Cowboy Bebop, Netflix, whatever.
Man,
Revolutionary leftist.
Hold on. This is why I wish Doku was there. So, you know what? Go ahead and read Snow and I'll count the drinks.
Okay, aspiring TV writer, currently Cowboy, Netflix,
formerly
Pre-Wag, whatever hashtags. Revolutionary leftism.
1.
Restorative justice.
2.
Eco-anarchism.
3.
A raging lesbian.
4.
Of course, she got her pronouns.
5. And of course,
she's from Los Angeles, California.
6. And then of course the BLM. Well, that's 7 fucking drinks.
And I still don't know how I'm not blocked by this movement.
Yeah, me neither. But still.
I mean, I got so many likes on my VCs.
Oh! I got to see this stupid tweet right here. Okay. I got to see this. It got to the point where she had to basically say only her.
Shit, I love Disco Alien. She's like, you have to update your bio to former TV or Netflix Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, yeah. And keep in mind, this is the same platform that for some rhyme or reason is still defending Dave Chappelle. Thank God for that.
Oh man, you should go back to it. Go back, please.
Oh.
The GOAT said the aspiring writer is still accurate though.
Yeah, that's true.
And I got more followers than home.
Yeah, Aramix, by the way. But anyway, I want to read this fucking thread here. Okay, he goes, "My dear troll friends, you do realize that literally hundreds of people lost their jobs today, right? Jobs we loved and cared about. Pressing X."
They already got paid.
We're gonna be
emotional. They already got paid.
Yeah.
They're just waiting to do season 2.
Yeah, which is not gonna happen. We're gonna be emotional. Also, most if not all of us found out today with the public. Just because you don't like the food at a restaurant doesn't mean you would celebrate it when it closes this down. The fuck? You wouldn't mock the waiters or the chefs. I beg you, touch some grass and give someone you love a. Maybe you should do the same there, Missy. You and your cringy ass. You look like you need to be in a freaking mental hospital, sweetheart. The vast majority of Bebop fans are cool, by the way, obviously. Oh, don't give me that shit. Don't give me that shit. You know what?
Aaron.
Hold up.
Some posts, but I'm gonna read that.
Yeah, but first off, I gotta call bullshit on this one.
Bullshit!
But yeah, let's talk the mean bastard here.
Dragon,
Okay.
going back to the theater workshop, please read your 2 boasts.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, wait a minute. Ethereal himself made some comments about this. Let's check out your shit, shall we, Ethereal?
Okay.
All right. It's already in theater workshop, but I'm just gonna go ahead and. Oh, of course, I have to do this shit. Okay.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to respond before she could actually.
Yeah.
So no one could respond at all.
Oh, of course. I see that jack off ContraPoints got involved. I blocked her clown ass, but anyway. Said whoever the fuck that guy is, Sunrise, and whoever the fuck this guy is. Sunrise Inc. Okay. They need to ban you and your other show writers from working on any of their IPs.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was about pertaining to this.
I do love the second post, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here comes the second.
You definitely need to read this out loud.
All right, here we go. Yeah, she's basically going about her little sob story. Shit. I wish I should have read this all out, but by playing the violence. You know what? Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. This one I haven't read yet, so I'll read this next tweet with some special music played behind there. All right, here we go. Here we go. My entire life was turned upside down less than 12 hours ago, along with hundreds of my dearest peers. Considering having a goddamn ounce of compassion or empathy. Oh, no one cares. No one cares.
Read, Dragon.
No one cares.
Get the fuck out of here!
Alright. Now, Dragon, you shall proceed.
You and your fellow writers are the reasons you all lost of a job. You insulted the real Cowboy Bebop and writers. You wrote garbage. The dialogue was terrible. Most jokes were bad, and the killers were bad and unlikable. And you dumb it down, which you really did.
Exactly. And you know what? Ethereal? You're gonna get a cheers for that, my man.
Oh! A little bit of the bubbly.
Show went from having Oscar debates to freaking touching jizz and eating balls.
No shit. This was, yeah. And did you see the adaptation of fucking Ed in that shit? Oh god.
That was. If she would have used a real voice, it would have been better.
Yeah. Yeah. This was just a disgrace.
Yeah. Because I actually seen an interview with Ho. It's like, okay, Ho, no voice is fine. Oh, Timmy and
By the way, that bacon looks good. By the way,
also good bacon.
Yeah. Now, this situation comes with some legitimately sad news, because we give a memorial cheers.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Keiko Nobumoto, who has passed away, as she was the screenwriter for Cowboy Bebop and creator for Wolf's Rain and the writer for the Tokyo Godfathers and Great Wars.
Oh yeah.
May she rest in peace. Yeah, it's very. I don't know about you, but I think after seeing that shit, it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna sunset myself. I can't believe it.
I believe a moment of silence is required.
Indeed. And you know what? Yeah. Let's have a moment of silence for this. Okay. All right. Moving on. You get what you fucking deserve. That is my message for Hassan Piker and Vouch. And this comes in the service of the Beanie Timcast, and which was actually written by Cassandra Fairbanks. And by the way, Cassandra, if you are listening, which I highly doubt you are, but I think stranger things have happened. Congratulations on you getting married.
Oh. Give her applause, people. Got a soundboard for that.
You know, no applause, but I will. But what she does is she'll get a cheers. And by the way, she followed up on her promise that she will be bringing a monkey to the wedding. And
Really?
we all saw the monkey. But anyway, getting back at the situation at hand. Popular far-left Twitch streamers Hassan Piker and Vouch has been banned from the platform for using epithets against white people. They basically called him the C word, or in this way I'll just say saltines.
Hey, they want to get racists out of Twitch.
Wish granted,
they
bitch.
didn't know what they were asking for.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get what you deserve.
Exactly. You wanted all this censorship crap to be policy. You got it, and now you're getting smacked by it. I have no sympathy. It's just like what I've said early on. Stop having sympathy for these fucking reprobates. So you know what, Big Bad Booty Daddy, tell me my exact feelings on this shit.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all. Badasses!
Badasses!
Hey, I'll go question. Do you have the on your soundboard the guys with the caskets?
Oh, actually, I do. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I'm going to be fair. I think a Twitch algorithm got them. Because,
you know what? I don't care. As long as they got a taste of their own fucking medicine that they'd be doing on to others.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I really don't give a fuck either. I mean, but I was watching.
They wanted it. They got it.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Now, as I said earlier in the opening statement, I watched Mackenzie's stream on her channel Mac at Liberty. Talk about this, that I think a Twitch algorithm got both of them, and I got a feeling that the Twitch staff will probably be talking with them and they'll be back on the platform. I'm pretty much 90% sure of that.
You're absolutely right, Mad Matt. Look what he posted. Very bottom.
Yeah, hold up. Okay, so I believe the words "be careful what you ask for" couldn't be more relevant here. Scott Steiner went and jackknife powerbombed him to the Stone Age. Problem though, jackknife powerbombs Kevin Nash. Scott Steiner just does like 50,000 German suplexes on you, and before doing the Frankensteiner on you. By the way, not the Hurricanrana, it's a Frankensteiner. There's a big difference between the two.
Meanwhile, Bosch gets sent to prison, and brew handles are involved.
Because we all know how big of a pedo Fausch is anyway. Of course.
Yeah, I learned that from Crowder.
Yeah.
Have you seen his latest episode today?
Yeah, but Piker pretty much responded to this situation is, yes, it's exactly what you think it is. Anti-white racism for using the term saltine. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get what you asked for, man. You were being racist. And guess what? You got banned for being racist.
Yeah. And then Vouch was like, never mind, they banned me for using epithets. It's a massacre. Oh, cry me. Or, you know what? Hold on. I'm playing this for him. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. But like I said, yeah, where's my liquor? But here you go. Where are you? Here you go.
Was that the whammy?
No. I'm trying to find the file here. God damn it. Where the fuck would you do this shit? Here we go. This is what I think of the whole situation.
Okay. Well, also, Mad Matt did make a request.
Yeah.
You know that crazy bitch who wrote the Netflix adaptation of Cowboy Bebop and how crazy she's acting?
Yeah.
Mad Matt did ask if we send her to the Gulag, aka Detroit.
Oh, most definitely. Hey Naomi, board the boxcar. No. You're not gonna be sent to a concentration camp. Okay, we're not in Australia. Okay. Besides, the destination you're going to is you won't die, but you will be living there in shame and misery. Naomi, my little chickadee, off to Detroit with you.
No, not Detroit. No, please. Anything but that.
Now I got something better for Naomi.
Nah.
Because she did disgrace Japan with her horrible writing.
I don't want to overdo that.
All right.
Detroit's punishment enough for her for now. If she commits any further offenses, then we will consider Japanese fishermen. So it will be amended in case she fucks up again. So Glenn Greenwald actually he chimed in on this situation that basically saying that free speech can only say that there's censorship. That's I believe Hassan Piker saying that, or is it Vouch? I don't know. One of the two. These bread tours all sound the same.
Correct. They're just.
You know what?
They wanted us to be censored, but when it comes to them, they're like, no, don't
censor me. Censor the fish. Yes. You know what? I think Caecilius has something to say to you fucking commie clowns.
Hypocrite!
Thank you.
Basically, I want to say this. We warned you, bitches!
Yeah. And if you're expecting me to come to your defense because my free speech, and you say, oh, my principles and shit,
not my hill to die on.
You're barking up
my hill, you motherfuckers.
You barking up the wrong tree there, buddy.
You little kid diddler.
Yeah, you're barking up the wrong tree when it comes to simpy, buddy. Just like the outsider would say, no fucking simpy. So you know what? Considering that you both are fucking commie scumbags, I think I have the perfect punishment for you. Into the helicopter you go! Alright. So, anyway. So, that pretty much takes care of the news for this week. So, I think it is time, folks. It's time, gentlemen.
Big show.
Yes.
The main course.
Yes.
Time for the big times.
Yes, sir.
Time for that big apple pie.
Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for this week's main event. Cut Hogan, play us. Where the fuck is it? Where are you here? Oh, damn. Oh, here you go. Cut Hogan, play us in. Okay, so usually when I do these main events, I always change up my topic. Okay? Tonight is going to be a Shogun's Tent first. Because this is going to be the continuation of last week's main event. Now, last week, we revealed the cesspool of scumbags within the gaming industry partaking in the R. Kelly challenge.
Oh, but they were not the only ones taking that challenge.
Ooh, no. This week we found two other guys taking that challenge, but it's not in the AAA gaming industry. Oh, no. It's a lot worse. It is a lot worse. And now
Did someone say Communist News Network?
Oh, yes. Last week, Chris Cuomo got the axe. And now, his producer is in big trouble.
Turns out, Cuomo was the lucky one.
Oh, yeah. Because his producer was charged with luring girls for sexual training. Oh, God.
This is not me.
God damn it.
Fighting for my life.
God damn it. And of course,
Killing me with this. I can't
pissed off R. Kelly.
Robert.
Y'all trying to kill me.
Calm down, R. Kelly. Don't worry.
That feels skeezy.
Don't worry. He'll be in the cage.
I'm not even touching this shit. I'm not even around this shit. It's pure evil as it's like emanating from my computer. It just touching me everywhere.
Yeah, I have Yeah, you know that scene from Ace Ventura where he's basically brushing his teeth, putting a plunger in his mouth, and burning his clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me right now.
Oh, trust me. You don't know that. Okay. What was that show called? The Reviewer? About the balding fat guy that was based on review movies. It was a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Critic.
The Critic, yes.
The Critic, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a skit when he was about to talk to a woman that he just dated.
Mm-hmm.
And that and the woman's, like, cleaning lady was basically saying, no, she'd been in the shower for like 3 days. And it shows the woman in the shower, but through the screen, so we don't actually see her naked, just wiping away herself, going like, I must be clean. I must be clean.
Out, damn spot! Out, I say! So, anyway. So this producer works shoulder to shoulder with Chris Cuomo, and he's been indicted on charges of luring girls to his Vermont ski house for sexual subservience training.
He looks like a creep. Is that a photo of him?
Yeah, that is. So he's from Stamford, Connecticut, home of WWE. He was allegedly using messaging apps to befriend and persuade moms of young girls, telling them a woman is a woman regardless of her age, and that he should be the one to train their daughters sexually, according to the indictment from the U.S. Attorney of Vermont.
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, no wonder Louder with Crowder made that statement about the brew handles in prison.
Ew. There's a 44-year-old, by the way, who allegedly got at least one mom of two daughters to bring the girl to his ski getaway in June of 2020. It was the mom's responsibility to see her older daughter, who was 13 at the time, was, quote-unquote, trained properly. He's a father. He's actually a father of himself, and he sent the woman $3,000 for plane tickets so they could fly from Nevada to Boston's Logan Airport, where he picked up in his Tesla for the ride to Ludlow, according to court papers.
Ew.
Hey, God, look at this guy. He's a fuck. Oh, of course, he's got the fucking the soy face. Look at him. They all got soy faces.
That would suck to be his kid right now.
Oh my God! If whoever his kid is, set aside some money for therapy because you're gonna need it.
No shit.
Or like change your name and move out of the country.
Change your name, change your appearance. Yeah.
You know that one James Bond film that I thought was pretty shitty because the main bad guy happened to be Asian, but he did so much surgery to him, he looks like a white guy.
Oh, you're talking about Die Another Day, right?
Yeah. But that kid needs to do that.
Yeah, you gotta go full on Gustav Graves there, my man. Anyway, it was there that the daughter. Yeah,
you
go
can't
ahead.
be that white kid that was belonging to that pedo. You look actually black.
Yeah, I know. Would it be cool if he got plastic surgeries and he looks like Wesley Snipes circa 1991?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, it goes on. It was there that the daughter was directed to engage in, and did engage in, unlawful sexual activity.
Wait, the mother let it happen?
Yep. And Griffin attempted to entice...
well, there's someone even shittier than Billie Eilish's parents.
Eilish, yeah.
Eilish, whatever.
Yeah,
Point is, there's someone even shittier parent than Billy's parents.
Yeah.
Because at least with Billy's parents, they just let her look at porn.
They're just dumbass
this
hippies.
This one literally just fed her own kid to the fucking pedo.
Yeah, really. Griffin attempted to entice two other children over the internet into sexual activity, according to the indictment. Said he favored apps like Kik, Google Hangout for the alleged misdeeds. I don't get... See, here's the thing. Why is it always fucking Kik? I swear to God.
That's what you're thinking? That my thought is the fucking betrayal of the mother.
That is just disgusting.
Over to get fucking pedoed.
Yeah, really. Getting groomed and shit.
Yeah. Then there's some models who, during the Jackson trial, still allow those children to see.
Yeah, this is like the same. This is sort of the similar situation with the Michael Jackson trial, except in this case, Michael Jackson didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, Michael Jackson didn't do a shit to that kid.
Yep, true.
Yeah,
Razor Fist proved it.
Yes, he did.
Didn't one of the boys say
Crowder needs to apologize for that?
Yeah.
Didn't one of the guys say that he did something, that Michael did something to him?
Because he still goes on saying how Michael Jackson's a rapist. I mean, a pedo. Even though Razor Fist, who came to his show, basically fucking pointed out, hey, Michael Jackson didn't do any fucking pedo shit. Here's the evidence. Think about it.
Yeah. God bless you, Crowder, but when it comes to Michael Jackson, you need to get your head out of your ass. But anyway, getting back on point here, Griffin also tried to attempt to entice two other children, under Kik and Google, but April 2020, Griffin allegedly suggested a virtual training session over video chat that would include him instructing a mother and her 14-year-old to remove their clothing and touch each other. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, in porn, there are like You have like videos like your mother-daughter combos, which in the reality they're just play acting as such, not real mother and daughter and what have you. But wow, this does not titillate me at all. This terrifies me.
There's a feel of skeezy energy. I'm not liking it one bit.
Ew, disgusting, man. Ew. But yeah, and so also in June 2020, Griffin told another mom of a 16-year-old girl that she take a little mother-daughter trip to a ski house for sexual training involving the child, according to the indictment.
Please tell me she said fucking hell no.
Yeah, I think you get the point here. Now, surprisingly, it seems the feds actually busted him. Considering how the feds are basically the goddamn Gestapo for Brandon these days, this shocks me. Or yeah. I think in this case,
think they go after their own.
But I think in this case, this was I have a feeling that this guy was a loose end, and now that they fired Cuomo, he outlived his usefulness.
Yep.
Which leads me to believe, how many more sick freaks like him are working for CNN? Oh, we'll get to that in a bit. But first off,
you never know.
Yeah. But and by the way, they're gonna.
How many likes are in a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't really want the answer.
You don't want to know, man. The owl will just lick it 3
Tootsie
times
Pop,
and crunch
you want
it.
to know because Tootsie Pops happen to be good. But
yeah.
These guys, no, you don't really want to know.
Yeah, in this case, you might as well have the owl give you a bullshit answer. Anyway. So
in this case, you might as well just ask for a meteorite that's small enough not to destroy the planet, but big enough to destroy the entire CNN building.
Yeah. Leave a big-ass crater in Atlanta.
Just a celestial level purge on their asses.
Oh, yeah. So,
what do you need? Only a few feet, maybe?
Yeah, really. Yeah, and salt them, and don't forget to salt the remains.
Yeah. If you have an asteroid that's a mile long, you probably
make sure the salt is holy, just so their foul spirits can be contained by the power of Jesus.
Oh yes. Now, apparently, they seized this guy's devices. Get this: 17 months before his arrest, and it gets even worse.
It took them 17 months to arrest this motherfucker?
It gets even worse. He wasn't just fucking around with 13 or 14-year-old girls, which, yeah, they're teenagers just starting puberty. That's one thing. It's still sick, but it's one thing.
They waited 17 months before they do shit about this?
Yeah, like I said, I think see, Cuomo and all these deep state assholes are probably ready for protection for him.
This dumb fuck didn't get the fucking hint and fucking left the country?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I mean, what?
I'm no pedo. I'm no pedo, but if I knew the FBI had information and they're waiting for months, I would have gotten out of the fucking country by that point.
There would be a dust by the time the feds arrived at the house. There would have been a dust cloud where I was.
There would have been a dust cloud. There would be just an empty house.
Yeah.
Long abandoned.
Yeah. So apparently,
somewhere in Mexico, not doing this shit.
No, somewhere in Thailand.
Oh, yeah, you got a point there.
Yeah. Anyway,
some
the Nevada.
Where I'm not going to be extradited.
Yeah. The Nevada complaint alleges a 9-year-old was left with Gritton alone when his mother was hospitalized after a BDSM tryst. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, God.
You take me to him! Take me to the son of a bitch! Take me to him!
Oh, damn, you pissed off Vinnie Mac.
Go! Where is the son of a bitch? Where is he?
What the hell is the mother doing on a BDSM tryst?
I have a feeling drugs are involved. That's just my theory. Either that or she's a sick freak.
They're all fucking degenerates at this point.
Yep. But I'm gonna save that. But I'm gonna save that for the end.
Not save the 9-year-old, but
you know what? You know what?
I mean,
better yet, no.
And the mother, they could go straight to her cross.
You know what? This ain't gonna be the first time I'm gonna be playing this tonight.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Jesus Christ. So, and it's even worse. This mom pimped her out. Send her to fucking jail. Send her under the fucking jail. So then the third count is basically he paid Griffin paid her $3,500 through Venmo. Your computer storage.
There's a music video that's on top of my mind. I just gotta find it and post it in the fucking theater workshop. I don't expect it to be played here because I don't want you guys to get copyrighted.
Yeah. Oh, we have a mugshot here.
Will sum up my entire feelings about this whole shit.
Yeah, we have a mugshot here though. God damn. Yeah, you should be snarling like that. You done got caught. You fucking sick freak. Oh my god. But still, folks, if this is the kind, I mean, if this guy, they took 17 months to finally get around busting this guy. What did it do? Did it take Chris Cuomo from no longer protecting him? Which lets me further know, what is Chris Cuomo doing? As a matter of fact, I want to ask this question. What are the Cuomo brothers doing in general? Because there was, during the pandemic when Andrew Cuomo was doing this shit, and he's wearing a polo shirt, have you noticed something around his nipples? I know it's been a while since we saw that video, but Snow, have you noticed that Andrew Cuomo's nipples was pierced through that fucking polo shirt?
I'm looking at other dudes' nipples, okay?
No, but I mean, I'm not going around looking at deep stares with nipple piercings and shit, but he kind of stuck out to me when he was wearing a polo. Like, well, his nipples are weird. Did he get a piercing or something? That shows that pretty much lets me further know what kind of weird shit these people are into.
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Well, whatever it is, I think, like I said, it seems when you have all this wokeism and all this leftoid crap kept spreading through and all this craptivism going through, it seems they're being a bit more brazen about their trip to Lolita Island. Yeah, Epstein's dead, so you know what? Fuck it. Let's just bring it out in the open. And we'll pass laws pretty much legalizing that shit. Oh, we'll be talking about a situation about that later. And Ethereal, you still there, man?
Dragon, are you there?
I guess not. But he did post a situation about this, which we'll get to later. But moving on, it seems like this wasn't the only guy that has been doing sick shit over in CNN. James O'Keefe done caught another one. So this was breaking news last night. As a source provided video, and I believe James O'Keefe interviewed her, that had video and text showing that another CNN producer fantasizing about sex acts with the fiance's young daughter. And the producer in question also solicited explicit photos of the lady's underage daughter. Now, luckily this lady, unlike the other ones that were described in the Griffith situation, well, she was completely disgusted by it. As she was also, I believe, a victim of sexual abuse as well, and I believe she was also a sex worker or two. But the fact here is that, unlike those other women, apparently she's got the decency to not expose her daughter to this sick ass shit. Because according to what she said, people with power seem to get away with it. Oh, they do indeed.
Found the motherfucking song.
Oh, boy.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
I'm posting right now at the Theater Workshop. You can listen to it later.
Oh, yeah.
Because this sums up my entire fucking feeling.
Yeah.
Because when you listen to the song, it sounds like a nuke is about to fucking fall or a meteorite is about to fucking fall on the planet.
Yeah, no shit. But I'm not going to play the video for you. I'm not going to play the video for y'all.
Like I said, don't play it here.
No, not the music video. I'm talking about the O'Keefe interview. Because it's 11. I already saw the O'Keefe interview, and I'm going to give a cheers to that lady for coming forward about this this shit.
She deserves many cheers.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Because
she deserves all the cheers.
Yeah. Because now we're starting to see a bit of a pattern here, folks. Because if you have two guys that has the same MO about teenage girls and sometimes 9-year-olds, then my question is, how many of CNN staff think this way? Or better yet, a better question would be, how many of the staff in legacy media think this way?
I don't know what you want to know, but I'm going to post the link of the song to the live discussion, and for those who want to listen to it.
Yeah. So. Now.
Because I don't think Ozzy is going to punish me for sending them a link.
Oh, no. I don't think Ozzy would do that. Not a chance, but. Now, I say. Now. And I think I have the answer to that question. Because it comes in the form of this. MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NBC ignored ousted CNN producer accused of child sex crimes. So basically, the legacy media basically looked the other way and pretend that whole shit didn't exist. Which lets me further know that there is a complete rat's nest throughout the media industry, especially when it comes to big media.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all.
I would not be surprised if we find a few more of cases like this, in not only in CNN, but in NBC, but in ABC, especially NBC, because that would be ironic. Because not too long ago, you had a show by Chris Hansen, which made going after pedos popular. Wouldn't it be ironic that some people on the staff of NBC would be into this sick shit?
Again, I would not be surprised.
Oh no.
I'd be disappointed. I'd be disgusted. I would not be surprised.
Yeah. But I mean, 20 years ago, it was sort of a different era, but then again, and you know, they probably hid that shit deep down. I mean, when it comes to Chris Hansen and his infidelities, compared to these guys, he basically committed a misdemeanor. Okay, just cheat on her wife for some hot news lady 20 years his junior. And don't get me wrong, she was hot.
He had consensual sex with an adult woman that was hot.
Yeah, but like I said, but the problem was he's married.
Yeah. Well,
and he fucked with her career.
This.
But you compare that But you compare that to just perving on 13 and 14-year-olds and 9-year-olds. What Chris Hansen did was a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's a sin, but it's nowhere near as bad as this.
Yeah, this is like third degree. That'll probably get you like 50 hours of community service or some shit.
This is. I gotta agree with Crowder. Just chop off their dick and balls.
Yeah, sterilize them, make them eunuchs. But I do have an addendum here. Ethereal, are you back yet? I guess not, because
Dragon!
Ethereal, are you awake?
Do we need to get the two twins from the Godzilla movie, like Godzilla versus Mothra?
That'd be interesting.
There you are.
It worked.
Okay, because the reason I'm requesting your presence here, Ethereal, is because this is something you posted on the newsstand. Now I posted. Now I know deadlines, etc. But this is I added this before I knew you posted this. So this was something I added on myself. But I do give credit for you posting this. It's in the newsstand. This is a little bit sort of related, but at the same time, it's unrelated.
Yes, there has to do with degenerates.
Yes, indeed. California school allegedly coached 12-year-old into thinking he's into a trans identity behind parents' back.
Yep, another true scummy ass move. Ugh.
You basically try to convince someone who doesn't have any form of gender dysphoria, as far as we know, that she had a trans identity. And the parent was fuming.
As they should. As they really should. They should be the most... This is why you homeschool.
Homeschool, folks! Homeschool!
Our homeschooling.
Homeschool. Homeschool, or you will suffer, or your child will suffer shame and misery. So Jessica Conan, who I believe was the parent, has alleged that school staff indoctrinated her then 12-year-old daughter into an LGBT what the fuck barbecue. I only use the words LGBT, fuck the Q, okay? I'm not gonna do all this alphabet soup of bullshit, okay? It was a club disguised as an equality club. That's fucking shady.
Yep.
Two teachers at a California school reportedly coached a 12-year-old into trans identity behind her parents' back. The school also changed her name and her pronouns without informing the parents. And Libs of TikTok posted a speech about this. Yeah, and you know what? I am going to go ahead and post this and play this for you.
Why are the teachers fucking doing this shit?
It's a doctorate. One, they're leftoids. Two, they're craftivists. Three, they're degenerates. And I bet you 10 to 1 that girl that does not have gender dysphoria.
Can't they just indoctrinate these kids and just leave it at that? Now they gotta fucking swap out their genders and paperwork.
I would not be surprised if some of these teachers probably wanted to diddle her. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you. All right. So here we go.
Let these teachers come in and act as if they have nothing wrong. They've done nothing wrong. A mistake? How long of a mistake? How many mistakes are we going to take before my child almost lost her life?
Yeah,
they didn't tell me that my child was suicidal. You allowed these teachers to open their classrooms, teaching predatory information to a young child, a mindful child that doesn't even know how to comprehend it all. How do you not know what was going on your own campuses? Did you think that no parent would ever come forward?
Does the video have volume, or is that completely silent?
It's gonna play volume on the stream. but you can follow along if you want. I think I have the.
Do they have psychiatry degrees that I was unaware of? Because I didn't hire them. Okay, I did not hire them to sit there and nitpick
Well, if I
my
turn
child's
around now,
brain.
you guys gonna be here at double time, so I ain't gonna do that.
My child.
Yeah,
Even before I had any knowledge. I didn't even get to show support. You asked for support, I didn't get a chance.
But the fact of not that she's doing it behind the parents' back is pretty much fucking disgusting.
Your job was to
Manipulating this kid.
math, science, English, etc. Do your job and let me do mine.
Fucking cheers, lady! Whoa, she's not done yet.
And tonight, I will stick up for her. Miss Caldera, you're guilty. Miss Baraki, you're guilty. You changed her personal documentation, her gender, her name, her email. I authorized an AKA added to her sentence because I wanted to be supportive. But guess what? She's allergic to bees. Her medical record says a birth.
Oh, this is the mother getting out their speech? Holy shit.
Yes.
That now.
I thought this was them trying to manipulate the kid and they got caught on camera.
No, the mother just chewing their asses out.
And allowed me to question
As she should.
sat there and told me how much
I'm surprised that Dad has not brought out the shotgun yet.
While I sat across the table and cried. Because you thought you could be there better than I, and I never got a chance.
I mean, that's the only thing I'm not surprised about. I mean, that's the only thing I'm surprised
Your
about.
guys' voice for her, not hers.
The mere fact of why are these assholes still alive?
Cheers for the mother. I'm just gonna say it right now. Cheers for the mother.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, you are dealing with evil fucking people. Listen, here's the deal. Now, know some transsexuals gonna say, oh, but this, and this. Okay, let me explain something.
I try to warn my sisters about this shit.
Let me explain something to you because I have a couple. I'm privy to a few transsexuals that are based as fuck, or at least he's halfway sane. Okay, let me explain something to you about them. Okay, they all had gender dysphoria. Okay, now no one in school has any right to teach you that. You know, you kind of figure it out as you go along. Okay.
Yeah, at least wait till you hit puberty.
Yeah, and when you hit puberty, then all of a sudden you feel like a woman at the time. Well, I would say you have to wait till 18 before you even get any surgery. Number one, okay?
Well, yeah.
Before you get any hormone therapy, yeah, you gotta wait till you're 18, okay?
Yeah, give it time for the hormones to equalize themselves out.
Yeah.
Because eventually, most of the time, most of these trans actually do even out, and they realize they make a horrible life decision that basically altered their life completely and utterly. And that's where you get your suicides from, people.
Yeah, see the GDR doping scandal for sort of a proto-example of that. I'm talking about the GDR Olympics doping scandal of 1988.
I was referring to that 41%.
Yes, but now when you get to 18 and you still have that situation where Blair White found herself in, or our girl Tara Sophia, who never shows up to these streams. Come on, girl, you need to get in on this shit.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Blair White never took that operation.
Yeah, she didn't get her ball. She didn't get her area cut off. That's good.
Technically don't blame her because
that's actually a good move, especially when you're transsexual. Because if you try to get an op, it's hard. You have to maintain the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah.
This is where your dilation.
A woman with an actual vagina.
This is where your dilation stations and all that shit comes in. It's not pretty. But
you're better off keeping your balls a dick.
Yeah. So here's the deal. When you hit 18 and you're in the same position that Blair White, Lilith Lovett, Tara Sophia, or
I mean, at that point, you might as well call yourself a Fuda.
Yeah. Because if you're feeling at that point, you know what? pump yourself full of hormones because you might have gender dysphoria, and you know what? And I hope that God you feel a lot better in that going forward. I know Blair White is. I mean, look at fucking Blair White. She is. I don't care. She's a transsexual. She's hot as a motherfucker.
Yeah, she could fool any drunk man in the bar.
Yeah. Or anybody that doesn't.
She fooled me and I was sober.
Or doesn't know.
Thankfully, I never actually,
Or doesn't even know any better.
In real life because I would have made mistakes and then found out a nasty surprise.
Yeah. The only problem though is no kids. But the thing here is.
Yeah, but I'm not looking exactly into swordplay either.
But anyway, but those with legit gender dysphoria, then yeah, by all means, have at it. Wait till you're 18. Wait till you even things out, and boom, do what you want. You're an adult. You should make your own decisions, okay? But when you have scumbags like this one doing shit to a 12-year-old girl, there's no way else I can slice it. This is child abuse.
It's just evil.
This is child abuse, number one. Number two is probably sexual abuse. Cause let's face it, I would bet you a steak dinner that these so-called teachers was gonna try to was gonna diddle this poor girl.
I would not take that bet because I'm pretty sure you got the sure bet.
Yeah, I'll
have to be a fool to go against you.
I'll be having that. Yeah, I'll be a happy motherfucker with a big ass plate of steak. That's for damn sure.
No, we be both miserable motherfuckers when you're proven right.
Oh yeah.
You be eating that steak slowly because there be a constant reminder of that horrible thing that happened to that kid.
I won't be enjoying it. It would be just soothe the pain. Ethereal, you have anything to say about this?
No, these people go rot in hell long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got right in hell.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna close this out with this shit and all the other crap we've been covering tonight in this main event.
Well, hopefully this is the last of the pedo saga for a while, man.
Oh, I have a feeling this isn't. I have a feeling we just only scratched the surface of it.
I said for a while. Give us a week.
Yeah, I probably won't be doing this again until probably the new year because we got one more show and then we'll be revisiting Alchemy Theater on our last show of the year because I still got to talk to Martina about that. Let her know everything.
Oh, shit, I got to research
Flint. Let her know.
I got to research Flint and figure out which theaters they had.
Yeah. But in closing, I say to these scumbags this.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Yes, indeed. So.
Cross is to control them. Just the end of a short rope.
Yeah, not only put him on a cross, but burn the fucker. Just like they did in, you ever played Mafia 3?
No.
Yeah. Put the bastard on the cross and just burn the fucker. But...
You guys ever played a game called Blasphemous?
Huh? Blasphemous? Oh, yeah, I've heard of it.
I got bold with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But anyway. Well, on that note, let us close out the show
that
here.
Shit needs to happen to those pedos.
Oh, definitely. So, on that note, let's close out the show. Because I'm already pissed about this shit.
And please take the time to listen to that song because it basically fucking fits my attitude towards
all this shit. Oh, yeah. So, anyway. So, Monday. Third time's the charm. We're going to try Streets of Rage 4 one more time.
Are you sure you want to do Monday? Because I still got another game on Monday.
Really? Okay, check that.
Yeah.
Tuesday! Okay. We're gonna be going to Wood Oak City one last time. As this is our third attempt to play through Streets of Rage 4. And like I said before, we're doing 2 playthroughs. The first with all the characters but one, and the second playthrough will be with that one character because that character is OP as a motherfucker. And of course, Thursday, we'll be setting up the tent once again. We'll see what we're doing with that one. And now originally had this Streets of Rage thing actually went off without a hitch a few weeks ago. We would have done a different playthrough on for the upcoming week on the Shogun's Arcade, but since we kept having difficulties getting that Streets of Rage 4 thing out to you in lieu of that, I decided on Christmas, after you eat all your ham, your turkey, you open up your presents and what have you, we're gonna have a special Christmas stream of the Shogun's Arcade, featuring a game. I'm going to probably be running a test run throughout the week about that to make sure it's running properly. It's going to be on the PlayStation emulator. We're going to be playing a game sort of related to Christmas, if you will. And I hope you check out. I'm not going to spoil it for you, so you're just going to have to tune in on Christmas and hope to God you don't get into a food coma. So with that said, Ethereal Snowman, thank you, gentlemen, for coming out to the stream this week. And I thank all of you that are watching on stream or on video for coming out to the stream with me tonight. Now I ask you, if you enjoy this program, then please leave a like, follow, subscribe, ring that bell, do whatever, leave a comment, spread the word. Because we're doing all sorts of great shit with you. We're testing out RPGs. We're busting pedos and what have you. Woo! We're doing a lot of great shit. So please, spread the word, get the follower count up. Hell, tell your side chick, tell whomever. Tell your dog. Maybe they'll watch this shit. So until once again we set up the tent, God bless you. Take care of yourself, and hey, it's a nasty world we're living in, especially with these pedos grooming people. So I implore you, please be careful out there and homeschool your fucking kids, folks. Trust me, you'll thank me for it later. Mad Shogun out!